prices. That's why only at Lowe's, MVP's Pro Rewards members can get a volume discount on eligible orders as low as $1,500 at the Pro Desk. That means you get the prices you need to start any job, small or large. Because Lowe's knows pros. Valid in-store only. More terms and restrictions apply. Visit Lowe's.com/terms or Pro Desk for details.
Hey, what are you doing up on the step stool?
About to clean these light fixtures. The whole family's coming over, and if there's even a speck of dust in the house, my abuela will find it.
Here, I got a Swiffer duster to help with that.
A Swiffer what?
A Swiffer duster. It has this cool extendable handle that reaches 6 feet to get high and low, with fluffy dusters that easily trap and lock dust.
So, no more step stool?
No more step stool.
Easily trap and lock dust from hard-to-reach places with the Swiffer duster. Love it or your money back.
Hey guys, it's Cappy. You've heard me talk about my personal situation with my divorce and subsequent custody battle in the past, and I know that you need a team behind you to get the justice you deserve. My friend Mark Reel and his team at Real Fathers Rights are here to help you guys. Visit realfathersrights.com/710. That's REEL, realfathersrights.com/710, or call 323-870-1611. That's 323-870-1611. Real Fathers Rights, the Father's Rights Attorneys.
Harry Douglas here. Say goodbye to bulky, clunky shavers that clutter your bathroom. Not only do you get an incredible shave, Panasonic's Palm Razor has a sleek, elegant design that adds a touch of sophistication to your bathroom. It also conveniently charges with a USB cord. Visit shop.panasonic.com/sports to shop for the Palm Razor. Use promo code HARRY for 10% off exclusively for ESPN radio listeners. That's shop.panasonic.com/sports, promo code HARRY.
Don't let cold season make you miserable. Try the quick drug-free solution for nasal congestion, Navage. Navage uses gentle suction to flush out your sinuses with refreshing saline, helping you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier all winter long. And here's even better news. Navage is now available at select warehouse clubs in a great new value pack. It's everything you need to start breathing better fast. Check out Navage at your local retailer today. Navage, Navage. Breathe easy.
I like Navage.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like stuff going up your nose and then coming out the other side of your nose.
Back out.
It's weird. I don't need that.
And then you see all the accoutrement from the day.
That's what I say.
I got bad sinuses, though. You know what I mean? You
Yeah,
know
do
what
you?
I don't?
I wonder why. From the glory days.
You know, Mace, this is our final lit.
I know.
This is our final lit of the year.
Well, wait a minute.
Is it really?
You would?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not working Christmas Eve.
Would the next one be Christmas Eve?
Yeah.
And then the next one would be New Year's Day.
Oh, yeah. No, not happening.
Christmas Eve day.
No, all I
There's
said
a
was
Laker game that day.
the glory days, Morales, that you've described over the years.
Anyway, it is the final Live Imaging Tuesday.
There you go.
Of 2024. As we celebrate together. Ho, ho, ho. I'm wearing a Santa jacket
Yes,
and
you are,
my
and
Sunday swagger accoutrement.
Really impressive sweater. A beautiful ensemble for the holidays.
And I brought mistletoe, Mace.
I will hold
Very
it right
exciting.
over my ass for you.
Really?
Kiss my ass. That's your way of saying that.
Let's get it rolling. The biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland. Your Tuesday afternoon right now.
Good afternoon.
It's
NBA Cup Day.
NBA
Cup Day.
Cup. How about that?
Cup Day, let's go.
How about that? It all comes down to this.
Mike Trudell has asked for this to be a national holiday. He's been unsuccessful so far.
I'm not surprised.
Now, Sedano is doing the radio play-by-play.
Oh, is he?
You
Cool.
can hear that on the app today. Just click the ESPN Radio Live Sports. I heard that little chuckle, John.
What was the chuckle?
Well,
I don't know. I'm just trying to start something.
You're promoting the fact that Sedano is doing play-by-play, and
At like 4
we're
o'clock.
not carrying it.
Oh, we're not because of Kings.
Oh, right, the Kings.
Yeah, Kings.
Who do the Kings play?
Pittsburgh.
They're good.
Yeah.
Kings are good.
Yeah,
Actually,
Kings
that
are
might
very
not be
good.
why. It might be USC basketball.
Oh,
Either
okay.
way,
We have a game. We have no Sedano and Cap
we
today,
have
is
no,
what
we
you're
have
saying.
Sedano and
We
Cap.
have all games all the time
On the ESPN
app, and then some of them are on the air.
And you can hear Sedano do the NBA Cup. Who's
On the
playing
app.
in that thing? Who's playing in that thing?
It's Oklahoma City, who I think is going to win it against Giannis and Milwaukee. Giannis,
beautiful.
Dame, and the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah.
It's a battle for the ages.
It is. It's a good matchup. It's a good match. I mean, it's an intriguing matchup, I think, to watch tonight. I will definitely have some money on the sleeper app for that game.
Producer Laura's here? Because you just heard
Yeah,
Greg
yeah, you.
with the Travis and DeMarco extravaganza.
Laura's here. Brian,
Producer
this is Brian's
and
last
here's
day.
the important thing. if I was to do my rankings of my favorite people,
yes,
number one is always DeAndre.
Yeah, sure.
DeAndre makes me laugh every day.
He's a great guy.
He just
love
impersonates Funches to me, and I start
he's
laughing.
great at that.
Yeah, he's.
But
got
number
that down.
2 is Reese. Reese is part of our social media team.
Yeah.
He's in the back. He's taking.
You
the
have
center
Reese
stage
ahead
there.
of Sonano and Cap. Those are your
Yeah,
boys.
seriously.
Well, no, that's a different thing.
What do you
What do you
how
mean
is
a
it
different thing? You're talking about of the non-hosts.
Yeah.
Your favorite
Wait,
people?
DeAndre's above Briones and me? Wow.
Whoa.
He makes me laugh every day.
Whoa.
Yeah. Invites revoked from now on. Only Stephanie.
Come on, please, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only Stephanie.
Only Stephanie.
By the way, DeAndre is on my Twitter on my text all the time. Every time
The
he works
accountability
out.
chain?
Nobody works out as much as DeAndre.
Oh, have you
it's
seen
unbelievable.
him? Have you seen him?
Oh,
He's a specimen.
yes, he
By
is.
the way, you outrank Briones, if that helps.
No, not really.
Just saying.
I outrank him anyways.
He has slipped over the years.
Yeah.
In my
Wow.
rankings.
John, who are your non-host favorite people at the station?
My non-host.
I think we fired most
favorite
of them, so.
people.
Yes.
I'm going to give a shout out to Carlo.
Carlo!
I think Carlo
yeah.
might be my favorite non-host person.
Really
here.
good.
How often do you talk to Carlo in a given week?
Whenever I see him.
Well, you're off. You sit in the office next to where he works.
Yeah.
So
if I'm here, I
sees
see him.
Yeah.
I just like Carlo.
Yeah.
See, Cap definitely, because that Cap feels that's his office.
Yeah.
So he wants me to put a sign on it. So I said, I'll do it, but I have to put John's name as well.
Yeah.
No, you can put Cap's name if you want. I'll just use it, but I don't
No,
care.
I want to put your name too, just to annoy him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's here one day a week.
Sometimes two.
Sometimes two.
He stops by.
We're really the only show who is.
Don't try to get me in
No,
trouble.
we're the only show
Travis
that
and
shows
DeMarco.
up every day.
Travis and DeMarco.
Where were they today?
They're at a partner event.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Where
they're
are we?
They're with the Rams.
In a few weeks, you'll be at a partner event.
No, but until we are, we're the ones that show up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cappy's coming in today, and Andy Kamenetsky. I mean, I can't wait for AK.
Now, where will Chris Morales and the lovely Stephanie play their Christmas out? Like, what will it be? Is it going to be at your house? Is it going to be family? How's it work?
Both sides. Just
yeah,
like
both
Thanksgiving.
sides?
My house with my family, which is very small.
Yeah.
My parents, my uncle, and that's me, and that's it.
And that's it.
And then her family's a larger family, so they do the rotating through.
Is her family in California?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Grew up in Whittier, where the girls are prettier, they say.
There you
Right.
go.
Yeah.
Her family's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
And are you turkey? Are you ham? Are you
My
what?
house is
Yeah.
Italian. We do Italian for
Sausage.
Christmas.
See, now you do it for Christmas Day?
Yeah.
See, we do
You
Italian
Christmas
on
Eve.
Christmas
You
Eve.
do the seven
we
fishes.
do the seven fishes.
We're not a seven fishes family.
Yeah, we found a way to cheat on the seven fishes.
So you only do six?
How?
Chiappino.
Oh.
It's got all these different fish in it, so you're covering like 5 fish with Chiappino. You only need to add sardines
I don't
and
think that is.
anchovies.
I don't think that's technically still okay.
But I mean,
you need to bring out the platters.
It's
of the fish.
hard when you start trying to get to the 7, like bacala. Do you ever have the bacala?
I've had it. It's
Yeah.
not great.
It's not my favorite thing in the
No.
world, but it's
I'm not a big
huge.
fish guy, though.
What about eel? Do you ever have the
I've
eel?
never had eel.
My grandmother fixed the eel.
Really?
Yeah. Now she didn't fix it. She had the neighbor lady fix it because if you see the eel cook, you never want to eat it.
Aren't you supposed to like pee on it first, or is that if you get stung?
I think that's if you get stung
Oh,
by a
okay.
jellyfish. Has nothing to do with eel.
Okay.
Nothing at all.
I didn't know.
Yeah, it's a jellyfish.
So,
So what will you and Juan do on Christmas Day?
we are going to be with Juan's folks in
Okay.
La Jolla and doing Christmas there. We're having lamb for Christmas this year.
Depending on how it's prepared, lamb is very good.
Yeah, they do a really good lamb.
As long as you give it a nice rub, you got to rub that lamb. a
Oh,
little bit.
gotta rub it.
Speaking of rubbing the lambs, Rams Cardinals, it has been announced, will be Saturday Night Football.
I know.
On December 28th.
How about that? Big
At
game.
SoFi.
All these games are big now.
Now it's big.
Yeah. You know they have a negative point differential.
So it's going to be on. Wait, did you say Saturday night?
Yes, you have a
Saturday night.
You have
yeah.
a Lakers game, and there's been many calls about that already today.
Damn it! I wanted to watch
is that right?
game. Yeah, 7:30 against Sacramento.
Yeah, no, they have a negative point differential, and they're still 8-6. Isn't that amazing? Normally, you can judge a team by their point differential. Not in this case, because the Rams got blown out by Arizona and got blown out by Philly, and that's thrown the whole thing out of whack.
And
So-
remember, the Bills still put up 42 points.
They did.
The Rams just scored more.
Correct.
That's all.
They did what they needed to do.
Now, is Sunday a trap game, Sunday morning in the Meadowlands?
You know, I actually love the fact that the Jets had a good week last week.
I'm actually worried about that game for the Rams.
I'm glad that Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams and those guys had a good last week.
It's on the road. Rodgers is probably going to retire at the end of the season. He's going to play
Do you
with
think
nothing
so?
to lose.
You would hope so.
You're
Do
not
you
worried.
think-
You're not worried about that game.
I'm worried about every game, but no, I think this is
So the three
of
games
the
left
three
are
games
Jets,
left.
Cardinals, Seahawks.
Correct.
See, everybody thinks the Cardinals and the Seahawks are going to be the hard games. I think the Jets game is the one that can sneak up on you.
I'm not going to go with that. I think the Jets game should be a win, and I think the fact that Aaron Rodgers is coming off his best game of the year maybe sets that up. I hate playing a team after they lose really bad.
Or get embarrassed.
Yeah. And I think it's good sometimes to play a team that had its best game of the year because they're unlikely to repeat it. How about that for a take?
It's a good take.
That's a good take right there.
And by the way, if they lose Sunday, as long as everything else kind of follows is in their place, I think they're fine, right?
Yeah.
They're not fine, but if they want to continue to control their own destiny, they have to win Sunday.
And if
what you don't want to do, Chris, is put yourself in a position where you're dependent on somebody else.
Well, the other thing is you could come down to the last game of the year, and even if you lose, wind up a wild card, but that's not going to be the case if they lose to the Jets. I think if they are a 6-loss team, I think they got a chance to either win the division or, if they don't, be a wild card. Just in the event that it comes to that.
If it all comes down to that last game, Rams Seahawks, that's going to be the Sunday night game.
That will be exciting.
They'll flex it into Sunday night, and what it could be is winner wins the division, hosts a home playoff game, loser, season's over.
Done.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
That's fantastic. So
as long as Gino plays like he played Sunday, we're fine.
Yeah, no question.
I mean, that was horrible.
Yeah,
he's not a good quarterback.
He's not a good quarterback, and
it's
yet
really bad.
He's going to continue to have.
And I don't like those Packers helmets. What do you think about those, John?
Well, I love the Packer helmet that Mason wore when he lost the bet to Smallman.
Yeah,
that's a classic.
That's
helmet
classic
to me. But I thought those were pretty slick. I thought the new Lions helmets were outstanding.
Oh, see, I didn't like those.
The
that's why they
electric
lost.
blue.
Yeah, see, I like the old fashioned stuff. The classic stuff is what I like.
Yeah, they can't make any money off the classic stuff, so they keep trotting this new stuff out there.
Hey, I want to mention a couple of things. First of all, dinner on us and a future Lakers game is up for grabs when we play Game of Games today with Jacob and Ronnie. So make sure you keep on listening for that. We got
for
details. For a listener,
yeah.
Yeah, no, we can do that on our own. It's for a listener.
Well, you still owe me dinner.
I do. I said I
want to reset our relationship.
I want to reset our relationship.
All right.
Exactly.
All right.
Plus, the little girl who loves the F word. That's coming up next for you. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right. If you're looking to sell your house, it's pretty stressful. I just went through this with my mom's house. Don't stress out. Call Seller's Advantage. Everyone has a different reason for selling. Some people want to downsize. Some have inherited a property. Some have the one they want to get rid of. Whatever your reason, Seller's Advantage has a custom solution for the seller's needs. They'll make a competitive cash offer with no repairs needed, and they can close in days. No complicated closing process or contracts falling through. Seller's Advantage makes sellers happy and has been doing it for decades. They've got the 5-star reviews to prove it. Call them today and get a no-obligation offer at 888-390-AS-IS. That's because you can sell your house as is. You don't have to do any repairs. 888-390-AS-IS. That works out to 888-390-2747 or sellersadvantage.com.
The most followed sports radio station in America.
710 ESPN.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
At Children's Hospital Los Angeles, we're a nationally recognized leader in pediatric care, honored by U.S. News and World Report as one of the best in the country. Here, we achieve amazing breakthroughs that change lives. From groundbreaking cancer therapies that offer new hope to young patients, to advanced heart procedures that save lives, we partner with families to conquer challenges and achieve extraordinary outcomes. Choose the best care for your child at chla.org.
Get ready, LA. The Art of Sport LA Bowl, hosted by Gronk, is back at SoFi Stadium on December 18th at 6 p.m. Be there as the Mountain West top team goes head-to-head with the former Pac-12 contender in a showdown you won't want to miss. Tickets and premium suites are on sale now. Don't miss out on your chance to be a part of the action. Visit LABowlGame.com to secure your seats today. That's LABowlGame.com.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Meet Cheryl. Hey. She's on vacation and lost in the moment. Unfortunately, so is her Chase debit card.
It's gotta be somewhere.
Maybe she lost it at salsa night.
These skirts should have pockets.
Or maybe she lost it at Pilates.
3 and 2 and...
But she's not worried. With the Chase mobile app, she can lock her card till it turns up. Tools that help protect. One bank that puts you in control. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Stahl, board-certified urologist and senior vice president of men's sexual health at HIMSS. In my 12 years of practice as a reproductive urologist, I've helped many guys with ED, and it has never been more convenient to treat than it is right now, thanks to HIMSS. It really wasn't easy before. You had to take time out of your day, come to a physical office, and see a specialist like me in person. Now, through HIMSS.com, you can get world-class sexual health care and a full range of treatment options for ED through a 100% online process. It starts with a free assessment from a medical provider licensed in your state who can determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. So don't wait. Join the hundreds of thousands of guys who've gotten help for their ED through HIMSS.
To start your free online visit and find ED treatment at up to 95% off brand name prices, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit.
12:32 on a live imaging Tuesday. Holiday edition is our friends Yachtly Crew and their new Christmas album, Seas and Greetings. They'll be performing Thursday night at the Whiskey. And Mace, you're not invited this time.
Street. What? Now, why are we not at the Whiskey Thursday night for Yachtly Crew?
Because I'm going to be there in December in Vegas with them. And I got work stuff. It's the holidays, man.
Yeah. Are you going backstage at the Vegas show?
Yeah.
Yeah, hanging out back. Oh, hijinks backstage, right?
Well, we
got to go backstage, yeah.
And then still all you had was Baker Street.
That's all I at the end of the day, that's all I had.
You're going to see him this Thursday?
I am not.
No, they're Thursday at the Whiskey, and then you're seeing them in Vegas.
The last week in December.
I'm going to be in Sacramento on Thursday
now,
anyway.
Well, they'll be at Mandy's 4, John, so don't worry.
Oh, good.
Oh, will they be at Mandy's 4? Are they going to play at Mandy's 4?
Well, yeah, I'm not just going to hang out with them.
Oh, damn, I didn't realize that.
You going to put on the
That's
sailor
exciting.
outfit?
Absolutely.
Well, you know, the question is, will we be at Mandy's 4? Our
Yes.
contract expires before
Oh,
Mandy's
that's right.
4.
I thought it doesn't. I thought it was the 30th.
What day is Mandy's 4?
The 28th.
But if we don't have new contracts, we would not show
We're not
up.
coming to the Mandy's if we don't have new contracts.
That's what
Damn it.
we'll lord it over your head.
Damn it.
You'll
Would
have
love
new
to be
contract
there. I
or
don't have a
else.
signed deal. I'm sorry. Can't be there.
Brian and I said, are we going to be there?
Oh, you guys are totally safe.
We'll at least have a letter of intent.
A letter of intent. Yes.
Greg says they always wait till the last 2
Oh,
weeks.
they do.
So we'll
Nowadays, yes.
So we'll use that for we'll say we're efforting the Mandy's until we get that done.
But I would miss the man. I mean, the Mandy's are so
John
much
would.
fun.
I would miss the Mandy's
I know
too
you would.
because I don't have a contract.
I know you would. I know you would. I'd want to go out at the Mandy's. If they're going to get rid of us, I'll show up at the Mandy's.
No, they won't let you go out at the Mandy's. They wouldn't let Amanda go
Oh,
out at
that's
the
true.
Mandy's.
They would not. You're right. You're right. Once it's over, it's over.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I know you want me to say something. I'm not going to.
You're going to lay off?
I'm going to lay off on
Lay
that
out
one.
on this one?
A lot of paperwork on that one.
Yeah, I hear you. So the All-Star format has just been announced, John, for the NBA All-Star.
Explain it, and then I'll give you my take.
Okay. So they've gotten rid of East-West, okay? And now there will be 4 teams. One will be picked by Shaq. One will be picked by Charles Barkley, and one will be picked by Kenny, and then the 4th team will be the Rising Stars team. Then those 4 teams will play in a little tournament, Shaq versus Barkley versus Kenny versus Rising Stars, with the winner getting a $125,000 each, and the runner-up getting $50,000 each. It's a little mini tournament. What do you think?
Well, first of all, I think that Kenny's team is going to win. Because Shaq and Charles don't know any players in the league.
Exactly.
That's why they say they played that game who he played for.
Yeah.
With Charles and Shaq, because they don't know who's playing. So I would bet a lot on Kenny. But this doesn't make me want to watch the All-Star game. Does it make you want to watch it?
I mean, no. But honestly, there is no way to recreate it. Like, there's no way to create the All-Star game that I used to watch as a little kid.
There's one way.
It meant something. What was it? Put a bunch of money on the line?
No, this.
Okay.
And there's 2 variations to this. I don't think they would ever do the second variation, so I'll give you the first one. You get a corporate sponsor, like Emeritus.
Yes.
Like the sponsor of the NBA Cup.
Okay.
Which are...
Emirates.
What do I say?
Emeritus?
Oh, Emeritus. No,
Yeah.
that's like when you
Emeritus
leave a company
is when, exactly,
and they pay you to keep your
CEO
name on the
Emeritus,
station.
exactly.
We might do that with you guys.
Oh, Emeritus?
Yeah,
I'll take
that's
that.
how we don't. That's how we miss the Mandy's is when we're put on to Emeritus status.
Correct.
But Emirates,
yes,
throws $12 million in a pot.
Right.
Winner take all. You win it, you get 12. Each get $1 million. Every player on the team. Losers get 0. Now, to make it even more interesting, what if they made them put their own money in? Then they'd play hard.
What do you mean?
Each player,
you've got to pay to play in the All-Star game?
Each player puts up $1 million.
Yeah.
Okay. $24 million to the winning team, 0 to the losing team. Do you think they'd try then?
They would.
Yeah. I don't think they'd ever do it.
No, I don't think they're going to
But
charge
what about the
people
first
to play
one?
in the All-Star game.
$12 million to the winners, 0 to the losers.
Well, why haven't they just done that?
Because they want to pay everybody.
Why are they dealing with a prize pool of just $1.8 million?
I don't know.
They've got that's a very.
But it's not working.
It's not. No, so you don't think the new format's going to work at all?
I don't, but I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I
would watch it.
Does that make you want to watch?
I would watch it just to root for the Rising Stars team. It would be fun to see the Rising Stars team win the All-Star weekend. But no, it doesn't really move
So
the
Rising
needle.
Stars are players that have been in the league
First
1 to
or
2
second
years.
year.
So they'd have Wemby.
Yep.
They would have Dalton Connect. They'd have Jared McCain if he gets healthy.
Yep.
I'm
else?
trying to think of anybody else that would make a huge difference. I don't think they're going to have enough firepower.
They might not, but they will have more desire.
You know, they'll have guys like Jaime Jaquez and Cam Whitmore, and but I don't think they have enough firepower.
Yeah, probably not. But they will have more desire. They'll have more fight in them. Fight is what they need. That's what the Lakers need to bring every single night. They're not doing it. They did it this last game, but they have not done it consistently, and that's
They might
their
need
huge
more
problem.
than just fight.
No, all they have right now is fight.
Maybe just a little bit more they need?
Yeah, sure. Fight and Dorian Finney-Smith. How about that?
I mean, they could use whatever they could use.
Fight and Walker Kessler. How about that?
No.
Fight comes first.
No.
No, what?
Walker Kessler and Fight would not beat any one of those 3 teams.
How about who else is out there? Fight and Brandon Ingram.
No,
that wouldn't win.
Jokic maybe, but
Yeah.
no, the guys you're throwing out
Yeah.
there. Zion would be hurt.
But the first part of it you've got to fight. That's what you need. That's what we haven't seen a lot of the time from this Lakers team, which is inexcusable. All right, so there is a little girl. Actually, this is a story.
This is good. You'll like this, Chris.
This is very, very funny. So there's a story that came from a podcast, and it's from Baron Davis on Draymond Green's podcast this week.
Friend of the radio station, Baron Davis.
Yeah.
So,
you'll like this then.
Okay, a little background.
Yep.
So Draymond, who's been known to rile up the crowd a little bit, is talking to Barron, and Barron starts telling him that years ago when he was playing in the league, he was at a game, and a 9-year-old girl, starts F-wording him to death, like just yelling. And then
you, Barron.
Yeah.
F you.
He'll take the story from there. Go ahead.
I didn't hear nobody else, but I can hear what she was saying. That kind of threw me off. Like, damn, dude, this little girl really hate me.
It's crazy because it throws you off because it's like, yo, there's someone teaching her this.
No, right. It's like they came to the game. They was in the car like, all right, you going to sit here and you going to say F you to Baron Davis the whole night.
Mm-hmm. Imagine teaching your kid to be a heckler. Don't teach your 9-year-old that that's what it got to be for you just because that's what it is for you as a parent.
So here's my question to both of you guys. You're at a game.
Yep.
Let's say you're at a game with kids.
Okay.
Little girl stands up next to you, and every word out of her mouth is the F word. F you, LeBron. F you, LeBron. I effing hate you, LeBron.
Well, if she's saying that, I'll give her money.
Right. No,
$100.
you like that. Sure.
No, but if that's happening, do you say anything or just stay out of it?
I mean,
not my kid.
Frankly, there's nothing funnier than a little kid dropping F-bombs. I mean, seriously, it's really,
If
really
it was
funny.
an adult, would you get into it?
I'd be more into it if it was an adult. The
But
little
would
kids.
would you involve yourself in either case?
God, no. I am like.
Yeah, not nowadays.
I am
You never
hands
know
off.
how these things
Wait a
go.
minute. What about if you see something, say something?
What are you seeing?
If I see that, I don't need to say anything. I don't. I mean, that's not what see something, say something actually is meant for.
We should hire. That I'm not going to say that sentence. That wouldn't sound right. We should get somebody. To heckle Sedano. Can you imagine if there was a 7-year-old who signed Sedano?
Sedano would think it's funny.
No, he'd freak out.
Would he freak out?
Yeah, because that's the.
No, wait. He wouldn't freak. He has a 7-year-old.
I don't think.
But a 7-year-old's not dropping F-bombs.
No.
I would imagine at the Shadano house.
Can you imagine though? Just a 7-year-old.
It's funny.
F you, Sedano. You suck.
I'm trying to think. What are instances where little didn't they swear in Bad News Bears?
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
the little kids swear?
Funny. Tanner Boyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. Little kids swearing is funny.
But some people think it's inappropriate.
Oh, of course they do.
Boston.
There you go.
Right.
I forgot about this guy.
Boston.
There
you go.
Thank you,
8-year-old
Brian
kid,
Cohen. Anyways, Ireland, you wouldn't say anything.
Yeah, I would.
You would.
You
Who would you
would?
talk
Say? I would say some of the usher. I would
Really?
say every
To
other
the ushers?
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
Ireland?
You turn in a little 9-year-old kid
Yeah,
at a
I
game?
would say,
damn it, John.
There is a 9-year-old in my section, and every other word out of her mouth is the F word. You guys should say something to her. I'm not going to put. I mean, some parents raise their kids like
But
that.
yeah, correct.
Like Draymond said, she didn't learn that on her own.
Right. No, she was taught that. She was taught. Yeah. Look, here's the thing. I see stuff at games all the time, and the last thing I want is to be involved in anything.
How old was your son when he first swore in front of you?
He's never swore.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but my
That's
son's
amazing.
autistic. I mean, he's not.
That doesn't mean he's not going to swear.
My
every once
brothers
in a
are
while.
both autistic, and they love them some F words.
Do they really?
Yes, and my mom gets so mad. One of them,
The worst thing Jack ever says is sucks. He'll say,
Wow.
Dad, 2020
No.
sucked. And I'll go, well, you're not
That's
wrong,
okay.
But that's as far as he goes.
Yeah.
that's great.
Laura, so both your brothers?
So one of them's 31, the other one's like 27, but they're both autistic, and the one that's 31, he will go bleep it, bleep it, bleep, and my mom's like, "Can you please calm down?" And when they've gone to therapy, my mom will say, like, he goes on like some weird outbursts sometimes
Right.
at home. Luckily, just at home.
Yep.
But she's like, yeah, it's a thing.
a thing.
It's
yeah,
a thing.
it's a thing.
So
No,
I'm
that's-
like, that's amazing. I'm surprised because at least the kids that I know that are autistic love them some F words.
Yeah, that's good, man. You taught him
I
well,
have a-
John.
You have.
You taught him well.
Or not.
But I also have a question because it was a little girl.
Yeah.
Is it because it's a little girl and you want the little girls to be so proper? And if it was a little boy, you guys would be like, oh, that's funny.
No, it has nothing to do with that. I just think that if you're at a concert or a game and the person next to you is yelling the F word every 10 seconds, you have a right to have to put up with
It's
that.
way funnier when it's a little girl.
I do think so.
It's way funnier when it's a
agree.
a girl. All right, coming up next, going to do some spin the wheel of questions. That's what we're going to do. What's Luke Robitaille think? Exactly. So Laura's got the question coming up next. In the meantime, I love the Sleeper app. You got to download this thing. Brian, are you rolling anything with Sleeper tonight for the IST, the in-season tournament?
Oh, you have to. It's the cup, right? You got to do
it's
it.
the cup. What do you got?
Oh, I'm thinking under Giannis 30.5 tonight. I don't know if he's going to hit that over.
I
so-
went more than.
Oh, you want more than?
I went
and then
more
I'm
than.
also taking Shea.
Yeah, I think he'll go. I think he'll be more than. I also have Brooke Lopez more than 1.5 threes, and Isaac Hartenstein for a double-double. I feel good about that. I love playing the double-double. It makes it
those
so
are
easy.
nice.
So here's the deal. You can play along with me and Brian Cohen and the rest of the world in the brand new better daily fantasy game. It is from Sleeper Picks. Download the Sleeper app today. Pick more or less on at least 2 players' projected stats. Points, rebounds, assists, more. If you're right, you can win up to 100 times your cash. And for a limited time, Sleeper has got this offer. New users Play $5, you get $55 in free entries. Okay, so download the Sleeper app today. No excuse. Use code 710. $55 in free entries when you play $5. That is code 710. Download the Sleeper app today. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Sedano and Cap.
Today at 3 p.m. after Mason and Ireland.
Wait, what? So you let your kids just order food, like whenever they want on your Uber account?
It's so bad.
How much money does that cost you?
Listen to me.
I wish you were my dad. Jeez.
The other day,
my dad would read his credit card statement and be like, "What did you buy? Books for school? Show me them."
Two days ago, I saw 2 Uber charges. One was like $57 and one was like $27. And I looked up in the receipts in my email, and they were both in Europe. So it was my daughter who's still over there. And she, I think, got addicted to me paying for all the Ubers while I was over there. And now she thinks she just has total access. And let me tell you something. Between my Amazon account, my Uber
gosh,
account.
your Amazon too?
Oh, my God. These kids are killing me.
Cap, those kids probably they run your life. No wonder you got to work 10 jobs.
Right.
I linked to your Uber account.
Yeah, seriously, can I get that? Can we get that login?
The LA Afternoon Takeover. That's Sedano and Cap.
On 710 ESPN.
Hey, it's Mace. This time of year, we're reminded of the importance of community and family, the same values that drive my friend Jacob Imrani and his team every single day. For 27 years, Jacob has been more than just a lawyer. He's been a presence in our Southern California community. When you work with Jacob, you're not just another client, you're part of the Call Jacob family. Call Jacob for a free consultation, 844-24-JACOB, or visit calljacob.com this holiday season. Be thankful you've got family in your corner. Call Jacob.
Disney on Ice invites you to take a magical journey with Mickey, Minnie, and all your friends from Encanto, Aladdin, Cars, Moana, and the Disney princesses. Create new memories with Asha, Raya, Anna, and Elsa from Frozen 2. At Disney on Ice presents Magic in the Stars. Playing the LA area December 12th through January 5th. Tickets on sale now. Visit DisneyOnIce.com today.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Interesting. That's an amazing story.
That's a good wrinkle, as we
That
say.
is.
Now you know the rest of the story.
Yes.
Where is Paul Harvey? No, he's dead.
I think
Anyway,
he's gone.
He's gone.
He's gone.
There's nobody.
Hail
who filled-
fellow well
you know,
met.
I always thought Keith Olbermann would take that spot because Keith filled in for.
Spun off the planet.
Yeah.
Just
badly. I always,
Keith is one of a kind.
Yes.
and so
Super talented.
in his
but-
day, so
but-
brilliant.
Yeah.
Never met a bridge he couldn't burn.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's the good is he's like uber talented. The bad is he'll eventually
The
wear
bad
out his
is
welcome.
he's Keith Olbermann.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
More holiday yacht rock. Yeah. Our friends Yachtly Crew, their holiday album.
Nice.
12:48, and it is time to spin the wheel of questions. Producer Brian Cohen, get that mistletoe out, sucker. Let's feel it. Spin that wheel.
A little early.
So obviously Luke has already seen the wheel.
Yeah, clearly.
What do you got?
Clearly. All right, guys. So you guys were talking about toughness, and Austin Reeves had a quote say they asked him where his toughness comes from, and he said, "My brother used to beat the bleep out of me every day. Growing up as a little brother, you never win anything, but I wouldn't have it any other way." So I want to know, what in childhood did you learn that made you tough today as an adult?
What did I learn as a kid that made me tougher as an adult.
Yes, sir.
So I'll answer it this way. You learn early in life that life isn't always fair. That you are not allowed any type of fairness as a guarantee in life. For example, there are going to be some people who have really, really rich parents who are going to be able to do things that you're never going to be able to do. There are going to be other people that are so good looking, doors will open for them everywhere they go.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to realize there is no fairness allotted to us in life. You got to work for it.
Yeah. I would say my dad made me tough. He was a crazy, hard-drinking, partying kind of guy who was really, really hard on us and was very, very demanding. That is definitely where my toughness came from. That, and I'll tell you, keeping the gay stuff secret all those years was hard, man. that was hard. That also made me tough. Morales, what made you tough?
Well, there's two sides to it. I'd say the radio side, my father, if I screwed up on the board, he threw a card in my head.
You learned at a young age.
We used to run what's called carts.
Yes. That radio is not a perfect business.
No, so I would have to duck.
He'd wing one.
Hey, what'd you do on that? I'd say, get the F out of here.
Yeah, yeah.
This is L.A.
Sure.
He used to throw me to Tulsa, and I was just a kid. And then my mom made me very tough.
Yeah? What about her?
The mental stuff that, she's always been into psychology, and then she became a psychologist and all that. So she always was big on mental health, anxiety.
Sure.
We still talk once a week. It's like a therapy session once a week.
Yeah.
On Saturday, she'll call and then
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I mean,
nice.
I have
So
a
it's like
relationship.
you're in therapy
I have a
without really
therapist
being
separate
in
of her,
therapy.
but
Yeah.
our family. So people always say your family's either got heart or health or mental, right?
Yeah.
Like that's the issues.
Yes.
Our family's mental.
Yeah, ours is too. Mine is too. Absolutely. Brian, what about you? You're a tough guy.
I'd say growing up with 3 older sisters, they I had it rough. So put a lot into me.
Yeah. Laura, what made you tough?
I think for me, it was my sisters as well. I have 2 older sisters, and they were really close. So kind of like Ireland, like life's not fair.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's like, oh, those are the pretty ones. I was like, ooh. So it just made me like really, really like I got to work really hard for what I want because I can't go based on my look.
The other thing is my younger brother, Brian, was a tremendous athlete. Like, could pick up anything and do it.
Right.
So he kicked my ass in basketball and in baseball and the batting kicked my ass in everything. So that also made me tough, I think. So there you have it. There's your wheel of questions. What's Luke think? All right.
Yeah.
It's all right.
It got deep.
By the way, not that you would ask intern Jerry, but you know that kid right there, intern Jerry?
Intern Jerry.
That's the one who says he could beat DeAndre in basketball.
Yeah, he's
Now,
weird.
John, you've been calling
Oh, my
basketball
God.
for many, many decades.
I would like to bet a very large amount of mythical money on DeAndre. And I've
Same.
never seen you play basketball.
Right. Jerry
doesn't come through, so, you know.
Jerry.
He should
You're
not
gonna
say
regret
that.
this.
You're going to regret it,
You know,
Jerry.
DeAndre played in college. You know that, right? Did you? No.
Jerry.
Okay.
Okay.
How much money am I allowed to bet of my mythical money in
DeAndre's
a
got
one-on-one game between Jerry
Yeah,
and
plus,
DeAndre?
is DeAndre twice as tall as
He's
you,
got
Jerry?
Twice as big and twice as strong.
He's got 9
and twice
inches
as
on him,
everything.
easily.
3 times.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what gives Jerry this irrational
But I like his confidence.
Yeah.
I love irrational confidence. I've had it my whole life.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a shooter. Watch out.
Shooter's got to shoot. All right. You mentioned being pretty and the advantage that gives you in life, right?
Yeah.
So there is an interesting piece of sound here. This is actually from Laura. You have this sound, right? This is the. I don't know if you guys got it. It was Jalen Hurts. Did you get the Jalen Hurts sound? So Dominic Foxworth was on one of the shows, ESPN Countdown, NFL Countdown.
He's on many of them.
He's on all of them. So he was on there, and he thinks that Jalen Hurts benefits by being good looking. That he has got. You got it? Go ahead and hit. This is from Get Up.
Pretty privilege. Because he got up on that the press conference after the game, and he acted like he was Josh Allen. Look at this man with his Kangol, looking like Nino Brown.
New Jack City, baby. I'm my brother's keeper. Yes, I am.
With $3,000 million trillion worth of diamonds on his neck, and he acted like he just went for 400 yards for 3 weeks in a row. Man, you had one good week passing, and everyone forgets it when he started batting his eyes at you. I could see Graziano in the meeting got all uncomfortable. Was like, oh, I think he's the best quarterback in the league.
pretty privilege. He's got pretty privilege. That is such a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, I've never had it. John, I'm going to be bold, John, and say you've never had it.
I know I have not.
I didn't want to overstep.
But I've worked with a lot of people in TV news, a lot of women that had it.
Yeah.
And, it's kind of, there's an unfair standard in TV news. The men are allowed to get old.
Right.
The women have to be young and attractive, or they just get rid of them and bring in someone who is young and
eventually the
attractive.
anchor is an old guy, and it looks like he's doing the show with
You
his
ever
daughter.
watch TV news in Phoenix?
No.
Phoenix is every station. Like a guy who looks like the grandfather of the woman who's anchoring next to him. So it's a 25-year-old girl with a 65-year-old guy.
In Pittsburgh for years, it was literally an old guy and his daughter doing the news
That's
together.
basically what it looks like in Phoenix.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, I think, I think smarter, okay, this is controversial. The better looking you are, the dumber you are. It's a sliding scale. If you're great looking, you're probably dumb because you've never had to work in life and everything has come really easy. And if you're not pretty, you've got to work twice as hard as everybody else, learn twice as much, and become smarter.
Yeah, I think that's 100% honest. And for people that, there's going to be exceptions, so don't come at us and say, well, what about Diane Sawyer? Every once in a while, somebody is both.
She's no dummy.
Yeah, but
or Martha Stewart.
Megyn Kelly. I mean, they're all really good looking and they're all really smart.
Yeah, really successful.
And I'm talking about Martha Stewart now. I'm drawn to her.
Are you?
I think Martha Stewart. Did you watch the CNN Becoming Martha or whatever that was? So fast. She's had such a fascinating life. Yeah. She's really a genius. But I think the smart. So Brian, you are incredibly smart.
Oh, thank you. What are you saying, though?
that was Mason calling you ugly.
Right?
I said you're smart. That's the compliment.
But I get what it meant.
Well, wait a minute. You're saying that you were not a good-looking person?
No. I'm just an ordinary-looking guy.
Nah, you had that look back in the day.
Ordinary-looking guy. Yeah, not.
Who's the best-looking person of the six? The six hosts.
Six hosts.
Who's the
best-looking? Okay.
That one's easy.
I think it's DeMarco.
No, I think Sedano's one.
Yeah, Sedano.
I think DeMarco and Sedano are on the right side, and the four of us are on the wrong side.
Oh.
The rest of us, me, you, Cappy, and Travis, our better days are behind us.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Sedano and DeMarco are in their prime.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. No, what do you think?
Laura, you're either getting better or getting worse. We're all getting worse.
No, I don't think
we're
so.
We're all descending players.
Yes, exactly.
Look at Mason. He's like hitting the gym hard. You had sent a picture on our accountability thread, and I was like, with those arms, like you could see.
Yes,
the
he
arms,
is hitting the gym hard. But ask him about Sunday.
What'd you do Sunday?
Yeah, what did you do Sunday?
Didn't you tell me you ate like the whole left side of the menu?
Ate
on
everything.
Sunday?
Ate everything. This weekend was it was called
But
freebie
to
weekend.
your credit, the first thing you said when the mics went off yesterday is, "Okay, I'm going to the gym."
No, this week because
you knew that you had cheated and you went to fix it.
Because all hell breaks loose on Saturday when we start eating whatever. So I'm having an excellent week of eating and an excellent week at the gym. Excellent.
It happens.
Yeah.
It does happen.
Yeah. All right. Coming up next for you, we're going to do some sports graffiti. What do you guys got? 877-710-ESPN. 877-710-ESPN. What do you think of the IST tonight, the final between Milwaukee and OKC? I know people are going to want to talk about that.
Of course. What else is there to talk about?
Exactly.
There is no other story.
The new NBA All-Star Weekend. We laid that out a little bit. It can be anything. 877.
The big lie. You could call about the big
lie.
lie that Mookie Betts isn't really going to short. Travis and Greg think it's a grand conspiracy theory to lie to the world.
877-710-ESPN. 877-710-ESPN. We'll do some sports graffiti coming up next. It's live Imaging Tuesday. Morales is here. Mason in Ireland. 710-ESPN.
If you're looking for a place to get away, you got to go to Terranea. It's the best-kept secret in all of Southern California, 102 acres on the Palos Verdes Peninsula. As I often say about Terranea Resort, it's like going to Hawaii without getting on a plane. You see how expensive it is to go to Hawaii these days? Just to get over there is going to cost you a couple grand. You don't need to. Just go to Terranea. Go to this website, Terranea.com, Terranea. Terranea.com. They have every type of luxury at Terranea. You want a swimming pool? They got 8 of them. You want a restaurant? They got 4 of those. You want to ride bikes, you can rent them there. You want to go down to the water and stand-up paddleboard, they got them. And the guy that runs that place, Ralph Grippo, I've known for 25 years. He is the best hotel executive in the world. And this is coming from me, a guy who spends 100 nights a year in hotels. Ralph will not rest until you have a great experience at Terranea. Check it out today. Terranea, Terranea.com.
In Ireland. Like if you went to the JCC tonight and you watched two teams play 5-on-5 shirts versus skins, I mean,
would you go shirts or skins?
I'm going to go shirts, and here's why.
Yeah, because the visceral fat.
Well, besides my being disgusting and my lack of confidence that I'd be like constantly like trying to pull in my gut.
Yeah.
The thing is, I used to play in these 5-on-5 shirts versus skins games pre-COVID.
It's gross.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's gross.
Okay, like there's
like a
always
long game poly.
And there's always a guy who's like 50, 60 pounds overweight who you can tell was a decent athlete at one point, but he's just carrying all this extra weight. He's fat, he's sweaty, he's hairy, and he's putting himself all over me. Bro, step back. Okay, get away from me. Okay, just get back. If we're gonna play at the JCC, yarmulkes versus no yarmulkes. You feel me?
The LA Afternoon Takeover. That's Sedano and Cap
on 710 ESPN.
Hey, John Ireland here. Are you looking to sell your home quickly and easily without having to deal with repairs or the worry of buyers qualifying for new high-interest rate loans? Call Sellers Advantage. With thousands of satisfied customers, they're the go-to choice for homeowners looking to sell their homes fast. They'll buy your home for a competitive cash offer and can close in just days, not weeks or months. No repairs are needed because they buy homes as is. They have an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau. Sellers Advantage is the fastest and most stress-free way to sell your home. If you're ready to sell your home, call Sellers Advantage. Get a no-obligation offer at 888-390-AS-IS. 888-390-AS-IS. 888-390-2747 or sellersadvantage.com.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Don't you love the sounds of the holiday season? The bells, the sleighs. Woohoo! If so, your holiday's now even more magical because now during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event, you can take home your favorite Hyundai with some of the season's greatest savings.
Drive away now in one of our most popular models with 0% APR and 0 payments for 90 days. Only during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Offer ends January 2nd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
Little after 1 o'clock on a live imaging Tuesday. Mason and Ireland, Christmas edition.
Yeah.
Our friends Yachtly Crew, their new Christmas album.
Happy Christmas, Chris.
They did a version of that.
Yeah.
It's not Happy
It's Happy
Christmas.
Christmas.
It's Merry Christmas.
I like Happy.
Why
You know
don't
what was interesting?
Why don't you move to Manchester?
Stephanie, she was buying a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
And I picked it up to take it to the car. And the person said, Happy Holidays. I said, you're at a Christmas tree farm. You could say Merry Christmas.
Yeah, right. Oh, Happy
And
Holidays.
what was their response?
They just went, okay.
Yeah, no,
people-
it is safe.
So what
the
hap-
war on Christmas is over.
Well, what happens is, people that
Well, we did
that get worked up about that, like make a big deal out of it, and so everybody's afraid to say Merry
Here's the
Christmas.
thing.
I am not. Merry Christmas
Who
to all.
does anybody still make a big deal of it?
Oh, sure.
It used to be a thing.
Is there
Yeah.
a controversy about saying Merry Christmas?
I
now?
put Merry Xmas and someone came at me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Xmas.
Xmas.
What's wrong with that?
Because you take the Christ out
You
of it.
take the Christ, but I just did it because
Oh.
I didn't have enough space to put Christmas.
Right.
People like Brian Cohen.
Hey, I celebrate all, baby.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Good for you.
No,
That's how
he's
we
great.
should.
Brian
he
just
says Merry
celebrates.
Christmas all the time.
Yeah,
That's right. Merry Christmas.
he's a guy who celebrates.
I heard about Greg Bergman when he was doing the show with you last week when he attacked Jesus.
Did he go after Jesus?
Well,
I'm trying to
that's
remember.
weird because Greg celebrates both Christmas and
Yeah.
Hanukkah.
What did he say about Jesus?
That was the AI Jesus.
They were
Oh,
the
AI
Jesus.
Jesus.
I would attack
Right,
the
right,
AI
right.
Jesus.
No,
I'm
AI
with
Jesus.
Greg.
Can you believe that AI Jesus was?
I'm not a fan of AI
was doing
Jesus.
confession in church, so you could go into a vestibule and
wild.
confess to an AI Jesus.
I will say this though. This was funny. I saw a tweet yesterday from some fake baseball reporter,
Right.
And it said the Dodgers have signed Jesus Christ to a 10-year contract.
Right, 10-year contract.
All deferred.
All deferred.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's deferred.
Time for sports graffiti.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Let's do it here. Let's go to Luis. Luis, you're on 710 Sports Graffiti. Go ahead, Luis.
Hey, so real quick, shout out to my wife, Stephanie, celebrating 19 years married today.
Congratulations, man.
Congratulations,
awesome.
sir.
Thank you. So two things for Morales.
Yes.
I want to apologize for being a scumbag like Cappy last week. I totally forgot that you were doing the carnivore diet, and I sent you those pictures of the potato skins, the step-by-step. But
it's your
next
fault.
year when you get
By the way,
reset-
I slipped up on Saturday because I had horrific anxiety this weekend. Don't know why. And
Oh,
I
no.
slipped up to potato skins because of you, sir.
Potato skins. Wow. Wow. That is like old school TGI Fridays.
There's a Marie
I'll have
Callender's.
them- I'll have some potato skins.
There's a Marie Callender's in Whittier that has them.
Yeah.
And I went and picked them up.
877-710 ESPN.
He had one more thing. You cut him off?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. We're moving. Sports Graffiti moves, man. We got momentum.
usually I
Patrick,
get-
you're on Sports
usually I
Graffiti.
get
Go
bashed
ahead,
during Sports
Patrick.
Graffiti. So when somebody wants
Hey,
to say nice
guys.
things.
Hey, Patrick.
Merry Christmas. And hey, now that we have the NIL deals happening in college sports, look out. Here comes the Mustangs of SMU. Now they will not get in trouble. They can pour out the money. They can lure the top players to their university. And this is just a stepping stone making the college football playoff. Look out. Within 3 years, we're going to be saying national championship SMU.
Wow.
Hello, Elric Dickerson. Come on down.
All right, there you have it. By the way, they do have it. The SMU success is not accidental. They've got 3 billionaires that went to SMU who are paying all their NIL. It's not at all a surprise that SMU is in the college football playoff. And obviously, that guy.
The Pony Express.
The only SMU fan I know right there. Let's go to James. James, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead, James.
Hey, love the show. Hey, I was a big proponent of instant replay in the NBA. I'm not anymore. Why does it work in the NFL? How come it does not work in the NBA?
It's a great question, and I 100% agree with you because the NFL stops every 7
Correct.
to 10 seconds. The NBA only stops when you blow a whistle.
Right.
And so every time they stop the game for a replay, it's like watching a movie or a play, and you're in the middle of it, and you're engaged, and they shut it down for 3 minutes.
Right, because in an NFL game, it stops naturally. There's a natural stoppage. In the NBA, you want up and down, and you want the grace that goes along with NBA basketball, and we're not getting that because it keeps grinding to a halt. Oh, look, it's Mitch, our friend Mitch.
Oh, I love Mitch.
You're on Sports Graffiti. What's up, Mitch? Happy Christmas.
Merry Christmas, happy Festivus. And I guess I fail on the looks and the smarts and the intelligence, but like you said, you know.
Mitch, are you a very smart man?
No.
Oh.
I just have to keep trying.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, though. A little too early. I'm over 60.
Okay.
Good for you.
What is Atlanta doing? Is Kirk Cousins getting guaranteed money like
Okay, we lost Mitch. What are they doing? Kirk Cousins has been awful for the Atlanta Falcons.
It's been awful for a lot of his career.
Well, no, he actually got off to a pretty good start.
Nobody has gotten paid to be a quarterback.
He did get paid.
He gets paid everywhere, and he's not been great anywhere.
Oh, he's but I mean this year he's just
That's pretty bad.
absolutely fallen apart. And I can't imagine why they wouldn't go to Michael Penix.
I think they're gonna.
But I mean they're still in the playoff race a little bit, right? They're still. I think they actually lead their division. Is that possible?
No, the Bucks do.
The Bucks do. You're right. The Bucks do, and they're playing for a wild card. Thanks. Let's go to Jesse. Jesse, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead, Jesse.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I sent you 2 trades today. I sent you a Dodger trade and a Laker trade.
Wow,
Oh,
you've
wait,
been
your
working.
Laker, your Laker trades are always so even-handed.
We love them.
Yeah, what Laker trade did you send us today?
I sent a Laker trade that we should. Well, actually, today I sent a different trade, but I think we should trade for Jordan Poole, who already has a ring. I think we should get players that already have rings and already have.
Yeah, but what is the trade like?
Do you have an actual trade?
Who do you want to trade for, and what are we giving up?
Well, also for the Dodgers, I want to get Bryce Harper.
What
are you going to give up?
I got an idea. Hey, how about this, Jesse?
Muncy and Lux.
Gavin Lux.
Muncy and Lux for Bryce Harper. That's a good one. How about if we or what? Like I kind of like Muncy and Lux. How about if we just trade them Chris Taylor straight up for Bryce Harper? What do you think?
Or we go Lux and Taylor for Bryce Harper.
Yeah,
That would
I mean,
also be good.
They all have rings now, so
yeah, exactly. So what, Jesse? What was
value.
your Laker trade?
I can't remember it, but I sent it to you this morning at 5 a.m.
Yeah, that's the first thing Jesse does every morning is invents a fake
I got an
Lakers
idea.
trade.
Like this would be a typical Jesse trade. Jalen Hood-Schifino for Wemby.
That's a good deal.
I think we should do that one.
That's a good deal. Who
There you
says
go.
no?
That's like trading Travis DeMarco for Petros and money.
Oh.
Why would they ever take that deal over there?
Well, they might.
They might.
We'd be taking on salary. That's for sure.
A lot of salary.
Oh, let's go to Carlos. Carlos, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead, Carlos.
Yo, what up, fellas? I'm on Ireland's team, man. I want to keep LeBron as long as we can. The
It's going
Lakers
well.
are
It's
not
going
about
well.
rebuilding. They're about reloading. You know, even if we get draft picks or these little picks, we're going to trade them for the next superstar, which is going to be Wemby or Jokic or Doncic or anybody wants to play for the Lakers. That's what the Lakers do. We brought Kareem. We brought LeBron. We brought Kobe from another team.
Yep.
Remember that, Kobe.
We lost him there, but he is. We're going to have LeBron until he decides he doesn't want to play anymore. That's just the reality. The reality is the Lakers are in the LeBron business, and the business will remain open until LeBron says, I'm hanging it up.
And he's the one that controls this. Because
Right.
he has to decide whether or not he wants to stay or go. He has a no trade clause.
Let me see if this makes sense. This is what Stephen A. tells LeBron.
Stay your ass right there in L.A.
Stay your ass right there in L.A. He's going to be here, right? The Lakers are in the LeBron business. He's not going anywhere unless he asks for a trade. And LeBron, I don't think it's a bad idea.
Believe it.
John Heyman.
Believe it.
All right, there's your sports graffiti for today.
Let's do it. Shout out for Alex, our security
Yes,
guard.
yes.
His son's birthday. Is it
Oh.
today, Laura?
It is today.
Yeah,
He turned-
Lucas.
Happy birthday, Lucas!
Way to go, Lucas! We love Alex. Alex is a great dude.
Alex is the best.
Comes to our events, has a
came to
comment on the show
came
every
to my
day.
birthday. I didn't even invite everybody from here for my birthday.
I saw Alex at your birthday party. That's
Wow.
right. That's right. Alex is a great guy. Fantastic. So happy birthday to
and he likes to keep me
Lucas.
abreast of what the Reddit page is up to.
He does love the Reddit page. I've never been, but he
You don't
loves
need
it.
to be
We
on
should
there.
we should have done like I want to do a party where they all come out of their shell.
They won't because they're trolls.
Like all the Reddit people?
Like it's a Reddit only party, and you guys are there. We'll be. I'll do a live Q&A. They can all the things.
A live
Can you
Q&A
imagine?
for the Reddit page.
Why not?
I don't know.
They're your best customers.
I have seriously.
It'd be like the cantina scene in Star Wars.
You don't. It would be. You don't believe me, but I do not go to the Reddit page.
I don't either. Why would I when I got Alex?
That's true. We get recaps. All right, coming up next for you, the OnlyFans model who says, speaking of Jesus is okay with what she's doing, and LeBron makes a lot of money for the Lakers. So does his kid. We'll get to that coming up next.
That's unbelievable, that story.
In the meantime, imagine you're in an Uber or a Lyft, and you're sitting in the back seat, and you're on your way to your destination, and bam! You're into a car accident. I was just teeing that up. It's not just any accident. An accident with an Uber or Lyft is totally different than a normal wreck. See, your driver is covered by Uber or Lyft, so not only are you dealing with the other guy's insurance company, you got to talk to the rideshare insurance company too. This is so complicated. You need an expert. Jacob is the expert when it comes to handling Uber and Lyft cases. And by the way, if you prefer to meet face-to-face, Jacob can send somebody to you, or you can go to Jacob's office and you don't pay a penny until your case is resolved. So if you're injured in any kind of rideshare accident, immediately call Jacob. When you call an attorney, you want one who is respected, call Jacob. He's the real deal. 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. 844-24-JACOB. Or remember...
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
CallJacob.com. Don't forget Jacob, proud partner of the Rams, the Lakers, and the LAFC. You can follow him on Instagram. Go to @call.jacob for great advice and prizes and more. And when you call him, make sure you tell him Mason and Shadano from 710 ESPN sent you. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The most followed sports radio station in America.
710 ESPN.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
Here's the scenario.
Your home is flooded and there's extensive water damage. This is when it can feel as though your relationship with your insurance has become an abusive one. They don't agree that you need a replacement living arrangement, despite it being glaringly obvious. Then, the insurance adjuster leaves you hanging. You feel abandoned with a home that is no longer livable, and you now have no other choice than to use the insurance contractor to make repairs, which includes their brazen attempt at lowballing the estimate. Okay, so here's what you do. You take a deep breath, then you call Avner Gatt. They're one of California's largest public adjusting firms, and trust me, size does matter in this case because Avner Gatt has experienced it all. Insurance companies can make you feel like a criminal, leaving you with no hope in getting your home back together. Avner Gatt knows exactly how to handle these situations. Not only do they have extensive knowledge on how to handle your dilemma, but they remain passionate about helping people. It's why Avner and his family continue to take the calls themselves at Avner Gatt Inc. They cover all of Southern California, and if I haven't convinced you with all of these truth bombs thus far, just check out what seems to be a never-ending stream of 5-star reviews on Yelp, Google, and the Better Business Bureau. So, whether you have a toilet overflow, a broken water line, a burst supply line, a broken fire sprinkler, whatever the water damage is at home, call Avner Gatt today. 818-917-5256. That's 818-917-5256. And you can go online to avnergatt.com.
Head over to Kia of Carson for the Season of New Tradition sales event. As one of the largest Kia dealerships in the country, Kia of Carson has all the hottest models in stock at deals that'll put the magic into the holidays. On top of already amazing deals, you can save an additional $1,000 on specially selected units with a holiday ornament sticker on the windshield. Don't miss this chance to save thousands on the exciting Kia lineup, including the new EV, hybrid, and plug-in models. Head over now or online at KiaCarson.com. Sale ends January 2nd.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling entire account to continue remaining bill credits, and if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential. But finding those people can be a major hassle, unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. And right now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, one click sends your job to hundreds of top job sites. But more than that, ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies the candidates with the skills you need, sends you a list of great matches to review, then actively invites them to apply for your job. And the results speak for themselves. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's right, the first day. Now you can focus on your business and let ZipRecruiter do the work finding the best people for you. See for yourself. Experience the ease, efficiency, and power of ZipRecruiter for free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
118 on a live imaging Tuesday on Mason and Ireland.
Yes.
Time of the season. It's our final lit live imaging Tuesday of the year.
God, I'm trying to remember my favorite lit from this year. What was the best?
There's the one where we shared the rib.
Oh, that was a good lit. I think there were several gyrating on each other live imaging Tuesdays. We did sort of what you and Cappy do sometimes.
I'm tired of Cappy, though. I need some strange.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. You
I thought he was AIDS and Cappy coming up today.
He is.
Okay.
Yeah, good.
Is he going to use my office?
I think so.
All right.
Do you know what he did last week? That scumbag? He knew I was deep in carnivore and I was doing well.
Oh,
he
yeah.
had pizzas sent here. So he was eating pizza in front of me the whole
really?
show.
Oh, that's rough. That's
It
rough.
is
So
rough.
you can't eat any carbs at all?
I'm back on the train. But then we got Christmas, which I'll eat carbs on Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas is just a total freebie.
December has just been kind of me working through it. So then when January hits, we gotta slim down.
You got to crank it up?
I got to.
Yeah. I gotta get ready because my birthday party is on March the 21st.
Where are we doing it?
My house.
Are we all coming?
Yes.
We got to look at that invitation list, though. I got to make sure it's safe harbor.
It's
now. Who would be on that list that would discourage you from coming?
It's about 15 different people.
Oh, really?
Who's at the top of that list?
Probably what's his name? The guy who used to fill in here. He doesn't like me.
The guy who used to fill in
there are many
here.
people that used to fill
in here. Who used to fill in? I don't know.
The movie guy.
O'Shea?
Oh.
No, O'Shea. and I are
O'Shea?
good. O'Shea's in my phone. We're good. I'll tell you who's not in my phone. The guy, who was his name?
Ben Lyons?
No. Ben might come after me, but Ben would be fine.
I just saw
The
Ben.
movie guy. Who's the movie guy?
He used to fill
Jeff
in here.
Katz?
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, Jeff Katz.
I
will
like
stab-
Jeff Katz.
I like Jeff.
He'll stab me with
I
a
feel
spoon.
He
bad.
sort of spun off the planet
Well,
at
no,
some
I
point.
feel bad for Jeff because he's a big Detroit guy, and it looked like him and Kelvin Washington are both big Detroit guys. It looked like this was the Lions' year. They have so many injuries now that I don't think it is.
Calvin might stab me, too.
Kelvin would not.
No, he would not.
Kelvin's a great
We
guy.
saw each other a couple years ago. It was fine.
Yeah. So Dan Campbell, you mentioned Detroit. I'm going to pivot here. Dan
Okay.
Campbell.
Oh, you want to pivot?
Yeah, I'm pivoting.
You don't want to go through the list?
No, just going to pivot. So Dan Campbell did his radio interview this week, and I'm telling you, this guy says everything you want a coach to say.
And some things you don't want him to say.
Including
like
the
we'll
F-bomb.
bite you in the knees.
Exactly. So here is what Dan Campbell said about their current situation in his weekly radio interview this morning in Detroit.
You know, what happens is you get used to eating filet, and I'm talking to all of us, and well, everything's good, life's good, you know, but you forgot what it was like when you had nothing and you ate your molded bread, you know, and it was just fine, and it gave you everything you needed. And sometimes you got to get punched in the mouth and remember what it used to be like to really appreciate where you are, and we'll do that. And so we got a bad taste in our mouth. We got kicked around the other day. We lost a few guys, and you know what? It's exactly what we needed. This is exactly what we needed. So we're going to bounce back. We're going to respond. We got guys that are going to about to have an unbelievable opportunity here, and we will play the game any way needed to win. We still
Okay,
got
so there you
offense.
have a taste. Now, Dan Campbell is not going to let injuries interfere with what he aims for with this team. And you know what? If there's any coach who can do this, who could navigate his way to the Super Bowl with all these injuries, it's Dan Campbell.
I do not think the Chiefs or the Lions are going to the Super Bowl. I think the Lions or the Eagles or the Rams take them out.
Yeah, the Eagles.
Maybe the Packers.
Yeah.
Maybe the Vikings.
I
think all those teams will be in the playoffs.
But if you were to actually pick straight up the Super Bowl right now, who would you pick?
Don't do it, John. I know what you want to do. Don't do it.
Do it. Do it, John. Do it.
Don't say
Buffalo,
it.
Philadelphia.
Okay, good. I thought he was going to go Rams.
No, I think it's Buffalo, Philadelphia. And the only reason I'm not picking the Rams, by the way, Chris, is if the Rams make it to the NFC Championship game, they'd have to do it in Philly.
True.
Yeah.
Or in Detroit.
Yeah, I think they could win in Detroit. I
Yeah.
don't think Detroit's getting to the NFC Championship game. They have too many injuries.
I hate to say this, but I am in agreement with you. If the Rams are not in the Super Bowl, I think it will be Philly, and I think Buffalo is going to be the AFC team in the Super Bowl. They
You
just
really
look-
don't think the Chiefs are going to do it again?
I would bet against the Chiefs this year.
You know how many
I don't know,
teams,
man.
Chris? You know how many teams in NFL history have won 3 Super Bowls?
0.
Zip.
Zip.
No team has ever won 3 in a row. Teams like the Niners and the Steelers won 4.
But no
in a
other
5-year
team ever had the
period.
magic of T Swizzle.
True. They do have that. Is she still going to games? That's less
yeah.
of a big. Is she?
Oh,
I
yeah.
haven't seen her at games lately.
And you know, Mace, just for you, this Friday, Chiefs Holiday Love Story on Hallmark, the extended cut.
Oh, no, the director's cut?
The director's cut. It's a half hour longer.
God.
So we're going to see more Andy Reid, more Mahomes,
That's
more,
great.
come on.
Fantastic.
Did Janet Kramer do one this year? She usually
I don't
does
know if she did
Lifetime.
one this year, but, she got married again.
I think she took the time off.
Yeah.
We when I was out of my
Chris and I are lobbying to be Jana Kramer's 5th or 6th husband, wherever she's going through.
in
at
the
moment.
running.
Yeah.
When I was out at my mom's this weekend, we had our annual viewing of Love Actually.
Oh, you did it early.
Yeah, we did it early because we had sort of
It's
pre-Christmas.
the greatest
at my
Christmas
mom's.
movie of all time.
And I have mixed. I've changed my opinion about the kiss that Keira Knightley has with Andrew.
You finally
Lincoln.
come around to my side that it's a harmless peck on the
No,
cheek.
that it's cheating.
You've joined Bill Oram.
Yes, I think
Yes,
it's cheating.
Bill Oram.
Bill Oram, there's a name I haven't heard of.
Bill Oram, former Laker beat writer, who
Yeah.
now is a columnist for the Portland Oregonian.
good for him.
Bill feels very strongly that it's cheating.
You know, I watched it really close, and the look on her face, and then there's this weird pat on the chest. I'm like, oh no, she's actually into him.
No.
And that's going to be her side.
As my wife Lisa put it, that is a pity kiss.
No, he is going to be
you
her.
poor guy.
He's going to be her side piece.
To you.
No, she's kissing.
That's what he's saying.
She's kissing what she believes will be her side piece.
Nope, disagree.
Yes. By the way, do you know that she was only 17 when she made that movie?
Keira Knightley?
Keira Knightley was 17.
She looks great.
And nobody that was in that movie understands. Sure, 17.
I don't think that's true.
What?
I'm going to look that up.
What?
That Keira Knightley was 7. Because she got married. She got married in that movie.
I know she did. She was 17.
This is all kinds of bad.
No, it's not. How old was Keira Knightley
when she made Love Actually?
In Love Actually.
Oh, it says 18 here.
Okay.
Yeah, it has to be.
Then we're clean.
No details caused quite as many headlines as that of Keira Knightley's age. She was just 18 at the time of filming. She married Chiwetel Ejiofor, who is 26, and Andrew Lincoln is the guy, Mark, who's the one that she cheated with.
She did not cheat.
Cheated with.
How dare you?
I do get such a good feeling after. Now, you're not a sentimental guy, Chris.
I'm a very sentimental guy.
Are you? Do you get the Love Actually thing or no?
For instance, your girl, Kate Beckinsale.
Yeah.
We watched Pearl Harbor on Pearl Harbor Day. Random. It's not
Did you really?
It wasn't random. Pearl Harbor came up in conversation.
Now, do you think less of my girl because she slept with both brothers?
She was bad news in that movie.
Yeah, it could be.
I forgot because I hadn't seen it since 2002.
Okay, here's a take that I completely disagree with.
Okay.
We got to get him on one day so he can share it.
Okay.
I've never been able to talk to you about this because you've never watched The Office, but now you've been watching The Office,
Yes,
right?
I have.
Okay. I'm
still in season 1.
All
so.
right. Our mutual friend Ryan Russillo
Okay.
thinks Pam Beasley from The Office, Jenna Fisher, is evil.
I don't.
Either do I.
No, she's
Very nice.
Her and is it Jim?
Yeah, but she was married to another guy when her and Jim were flirting. So Roy, she was engaged, and then she was going to marry him, and Jim broke him up. And Ryan thinks that she's bad news. I think Pam is delightful.
Well, so far in season 1, all Michael Scott does is mess with her.
Yeah,
completely. So I think he's the evil one at the moment where I am in the series. By the way, a lot of articles about Keira Knightley too young. Richard Curtis, the director, admits now she was too young to play that role.
Really?
Yeah.
At 18.
I'm watching her in a show called Black Doves right now, and she's very, very good. It's a spy thriller thing, and it's interesting to see her all grown up.
So, the kid in Love Actually, Thomas Brody Sangster, is Hugh Grant's nephew in real life, and he went on to be in Game of Thrones.
Correct. And he also made Queen's Gambit, which is a great show with Anya Taylor-Joy. He was like her rival. Yeah, he's grown up to be a real actor.
Whatever happened to Hugh Grant?
Still going.
Is he?
Still cooking.
Is he still picking up people on the side?
No, I don't think
Not
so.
that
I
we
think
know of.
that was just I can't say it was a one-time thing. We only knew about it one time.
He had to go on the Tonight Show, remember?
Yes, he did. He made Jay Leno's career.
If you read Bill Carter's book, The Late Shift, which is about Leno and Letterman, that turned the late night rating race around. Jay Leno was behind Letterman, and then he had Hugh Grant on and passed him and never looked back.
Yep. All right, coming up next. Oh, you might have heard this before. The OnlyFans model who says Jesus is okay with what she's doing, and LeBron makes a lot of money for the Lakers, so does his kid. I know that sounds familiar to the last tease, but it's coming up next. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Time to talk about your Southern California Toyota dealers. For as long as I've been in this market, Toyota and the Lakers have been partners for over 50 years, actually. Year after year, Toyota delivers quality, reliability, and simply the best vehicles on the road. Choose from an amazing selection of new vehicles like the 2025 Land Cruiser, the new powerfully refined 2025 Corolla, or the limited edition Highlander Hybrid. Great deals waiting for you right now. All you got to do is see your Southern California Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com. Toyota, we make it easy.
7.
Comes LeBron end-to-end slam dunk right in Paul George's face and a foul.
Lakers basketball.
Got it back. Another three. Good. What a night for Austin Reeves.
Rams football.
Cup of the 6. Cup to the pylon. Touchdown, Cooper Cup. Touchdown,
The USC Trojans.
Hands off the marks. Up the middle. Into the end zone. Touchdown! They're going wild in half of this stadium as the Trojans are going to pull off the upset. How do you do?
LAFC.
Oh, flip for LA Football Club. Diddy!
The LA Kings and Angels Baseball.
The all-new ESPN LA app, your destination for LA sports.
Hey, John Ireland here. If you've been thinking about selling your home, the real estate market is changing. Before you call an agent, call Seller's Advantage. Seller's Advantage is focused on the seller's needs and will make you a competitive cash offer and can close in days. No agents, no commissions. Getting your home ready to list can be expensive and complicated. You don't want a lot of people coming in and out of your house. Seller's Advantage makes the selling process easy so that the sellers walk away happy. They may even offer you a $10,000 advance to help with moving expenses. Get a no-obligation offer at 888-390-AS-IS. That's 888-390-AS-IS. 888-390-2747 or go to sellersadvantage.com.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. You know those memes about guys panicking over last-minute holiday shopping? Yep, that's me. Guilty. You don't want to be that guy, okay? This year, don't be the guy that ends up falling for the trap of, oh, you don't have to get me anything. No. It's a trap, okay? My holiday strategy is less stuff, more flowers. I'm sending farm fresh flowers from the Books Company, and I've got 25% off your entire Books purchase so you can send some too. Their flowers are cut fresh, sourced directly from the best flower farms, so they last way longer. And it was easy. I picked a bouquet, set my delivery date, and that's it. Get a festive bouquet for mom, a mini tree for grandma, and go big with a flower subscription for your wife or your girlfriend or that significant other. And right now, you'll save 25% off with my promo code ESPN. Go to Books.com. That's BOUQS.com. Use the promo code ESPN. That's BOUQS.com. Promo code ESPN. Books. Promo code ESPN.
When you switch and save with Progressive, you could use that money towards golf lessons to become a scratch golfer. Progressive cannot guarantee that you will ever become a scratch golfer. Scratch golfers are really, really good. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds on average, and sure, you could put that money towards lessons, but if you can't hit the broadside of a barn and think you're going to become a scratch golfer, you're delusional. Sorry, just telling it like it is. Savings? Maybe. Scratch golfer? Don't hold your breath. Switch and see if you could save at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance and Affiliates. Not available in all states. It's universally accepted that golf is hard. Progressive cannot guarantee improved performance on the course.
Time out. Your body goals don't have an off season. GNC is ready to help you get a stronger start on the new year with help building more muscle and proven weight loss support. Need a boost? We're ready with GNC vitamins for your longest winter days. Want the best energy drinks? They're at GNC. Never tried creatine before? Get ready to be amazed. GNC coaches are ready to help you in stores everywhere, and you can shop our full collection of flavors and online exclusives at GNC.com. GNC, live well.
Christmas for weekend.
Yeah, that couch. I'll tell you what.
He can pull in revenue, though.
Oh, definitely. Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
When you look back at the archives,
good for him.
We haven't done that well since this year.
Oh, nice.
And I didn't even have
We've
to
had a very happy Christmas
We
here,
didn't even
right?
have to use the couch.
Nice. Couch. That's enough.
That's fine.
That's enough.
1:33 on a live imaging Tuesday on Mason and Ireland. Our friends from Yachtly Crew, their new Christmas album is out. YachtlyCrew.com. You're hearing it right now. The great Philly Ocean, the lead singer, took on the John Lennon song, and he did a pretty good job. I gotta be honest.
This is one of my favorites. Although, what's your favorite?
Wait a minute. I think they say the phrase "Happy Christmas."
Yeah, they
in
say
this
Happy
song.
Christmas.
Do they?
Happy Christmas, the war is over.
Oh, that's right. Lennon said that.
Yeah,
because he's a Brit.
What's the best recording? What's the best Christmas song recording?
Oh, there's so many.
I'm picking
My
one.
favorite is the Chipmunk song. Because
Really?
I like when Alvin says, I
I'm
still
gonna
want a
look.
hula hoop.
I have a Christmas music playlist that I only play around this time of year.
I have mine.
I am going to. I'll just tell you my favorite one. Okay, here's my. Have you ever heard Whitney Houston's "Joy to the World"
Oh, yeah.
from The Preacher's Wife?
Sure.
Unbelievable. Harry Connick Jr. Sleigh Ride, Bare Naked Ladies, God
Bare Naked
Rest Ye
Ladies.
Merry
Oh,
Gentlemen.
yeah, they do a
very
good God Rest Ye.
Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Which version?
The Springsteen version?
Yeah,
right.
that's a good one. River, Sarah McLachlan.
Yeah, that's
a good one. I would probably go. I'd probably go Mariah Carey.
Mine is not. Oh, you mean the song that she
And I
sings every
like,
year?
I actually like the version in Love Actually by the little girl more than Mariah's.
You know why? So there's a stage version of Love Actually, and that
They won't
song
play
does
it.
not appear because
Yeah.
Mariah Carey will
Wouldn't
not
clear it.
There you go.
Cappy said yesterday, I couldn't do anything with the hula hoop anymore. I've gotten too big. I think that's slanderous.
Yeah, no, that is slander. I would seek legal
Here it comes.
recourse.
When you were a kid, did you ever slow down? This is, like if you had this as a 45 and you slow it down to 33, it sounds like normal people singing.
I don't want normal people, damn it.
Yeah, what does it sound like
want
if
the
it's
Chipmunks.
if it's slowed down? What does it,
It
sound
sounds like me and you singing.
just normal people
Yeah.
talking. So my favorite is, and this is kind of sappy, but my favorite is "Little Drummer Boy" by David Bowie and Bing Crosby.
It's
Do you
on
know
here.
that one?
Yeah, it's on my list.
So good. It's not really a workout song.
No.
No, is that in your workout mix?
No.
Do you work out to Christmas music?
No.
I cannot work out to
No,
Christmas
I have
music.
a Christmas music that plays in my hotel room around this time of year.
Yeah, no,
all the time.
I'm you know what I'm listening to a lot of Shabuzi, a lot of Jelly Roll, and a lot of Chris Stapleton.
There you go.
Shabuzi, Jelly Roll,
Stapleton to
Chris
work out?
Stapleton. What's that?
I couldn't work out to Chris
Oh yeah,
Stapleton.
no,
Really?
he grinds some songs.
Well, he
I-
does
I
grind,
like
but
that.
I don't
yeah.
know.
All right, so this is something that much to the chagrin. There it is.
Is this Shabuzi?
No, this is Bing Crosby and David Bowie.
That's great.
Yeah, it is so good. It was from a Christmas special, I think. All right, so I'm hearing
did I-
Christmas music now.
No, that's John's phone.
That's John.
I don't even know who I turned on.
We're
there.
just continuing. So, all right. So, John, this is an amazing true fact that you sent along today about the Lakers and Bronny James. So, there have been 500,000 Bronny James jersey sales, generating over $50 million for the Lakers. And he literally covered LeBron's full salary for this season.
I know Bronny, for whatever reason, is a polarizing figure to a lot of fans, a lot of Laker fans, a lot of basketball fans. But I'm telling you, where we go, like I'm leaving to go to Sacramento tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
The second most popular player on our team is Bronny, right after his dad. LeBron's the most popular. Bronny gets more attention when we get off the bus, when we're walking in and out of the arenas. I don't know if it's his age and that he came up in that, generation that's all highlights and social media and
Right.
YouTube. But I absolutely believe that they've sold 500,000 Bronny jerseys because I see him everywhere we go.
Yeah, that's amazing. So I came across a story. Would it be in the best interest of Bronny to go play in Europe?
Personally, I feel like the best thing Bronny can do is get minutes on the court.
Yes.
Whether it be here, whether it be in the G League, whether it be in Europe, whether it would have been at USC.
Yep.
You can't replicate game action. And so, sure, if he could go to Europe and play every day, like play 35 minutes a game, I'd be supportive of that. The problem is he doesn't have to.
Right, he doesn't have to, but what's in the best interest of his game?
Of his game,
as you said,
I'd like to see him play
playing
more minutes.
is the most important thing.
Yeah.
That's why I was glad to see him go on that road. And by the way, on that road trip, he scored 30. He dropped 30 in that game.
Yeah.
So I was glad to see him go to a road South Bay Lakers game. I hope he continues to do that because the only way you get better is by playing real basketball.
I agree.
So yeah, going to Europe was a suggestion from somebody here, and it does make sense. You do go there and get minutes, which is the most important thing. All right, so John, $43 million is what Sophie Rain, can't be a real name, right?
I don't even know who that is.
Sophie Rain made $43 million on OnlyFans this year. She's 20 years old.
Is she hot?
She's attractive.
Well,
she's really
I guarantee
young.
you she's not unattractive
Yeah, no,
if she's pulling that in.
She's very attractive. She looks very young. But she's 20. She makes $43 million a year. or will make $43 million this year. What's interesting is there's one guy who has tipped her, a guy named Charles, who is one of her OnlyFans members or followers or whatever, and he has tipped her $5 million this year.
Do they
that guy alone has tipped her.
Do they have an existing relationship? Like, are they?
No.
It's just
she doesn't know what he looks like. She doesn't know how
fan.
old he is. Nothing. He's just tipping her $5 million. So she is a very devout Christian, and she thinks that what she's doing is not against her values. She says, let me see, what did she say here? She says, honestly, online people hate me, but I believe that it doesn't conflict with my Christian values. Jesus is very forgiving, and she and that's why her career is so successful. Now, here's the thing. Do you think Jesus is okay with? He said, "Lord's very forgiving. Put me on here. Put me on earth for a reason, and I'm just living every day. I wouldn't if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here right now." So, do you think Jesus has any problem with OnlyFans?
No.
You think Jesus is okay with it?
Yeah, Jesus used to hang around with thieves and
Prostitutes.
lepers and prostitutes.
Yeah. So you think that's okay?
No, as long as you're not hurting anybody else.
No, she's definitely not hurting anybody. She's I don't know what goes on in OnlyFans.
I try and not shame anybody unless they're doing something illegal or they're hurting somebody else, and I don't think she's doing either.
So, have you ever had an OnlyFans membership account for anybody?
No.
Anybody here?
Do I need one?
No.
Should
No.
I?
I don't know. A lot of people clearly do. And they develop this weird relationship with the OnlyFans model where they go back and forth and send messages and get messages.
I haven't asked her
send
about it
pictures,
in a long
do
time,
sex stuff.
But Lindsay had an OnlyFans account for a long time, Lindsay
yeah.
Bolton, and I don't know if she still has it, but she said that she was able to make some money off it. I don't know what she was doing, but
So I know somebody who has one.
Oh, has an OnlyFans account.
They still do, but like she only puts content of like exclusive content of her kids, her, and like her baby daddy and stuff. And you know, she swears she doesn't put anything else on there.
Yeah, I mean, it can be just you have this pseudo fake relationship with this person you follow.
Well, do you guys
on
know who
OnlyFans.
Larsa Pippen is?
I've heard of her.
We've heard.
Scottie Pippen's ex-wife, her son, Scottie Jr., plays point guard for the Grizzlies.
Right.
Super attractive. She's older. She's in her 40s.
Okay.
She said on one of those reality TV shows that she makes $10,000 a day.
Damn.
Doing stuff like this.
That's amazing.
Like just by putting pictures of herself online.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's a living. If you can get it, get it.
I should start one.
No.
I'd pay to see it.
Oh, I would absolutely.
No.
I could do bear content.
Oh,
Why
that's
not?
right.
That's what I say.
People love bears. Some people, a certain segment.
No,
Yeah, a certain segment of people like bears.
Would you do like your feet? Like you know how people pay for feet?
Yeah, I don't get that.
That is so
I don't
weird.
get it.
I'm not a foot guy.
I'm
but
not a foot guy either.
Who is it? There's
Rex
somebody-
Ryan.
Yeah, that's
Rex
what it
Ryan's
is.
a big
Yeah.
foot guy.
So my
I could see BC being a foot guy.
Are you a foot guy?
No, I'm not a foot guy.
No, I could see that though.
I understand.
Why
You know what I
could
mean?
you see that?
Yeah,
what
I
about
don't know.
him
I
says
just could
he's
see
into
him
feet?
like.
It's always the
holding
quiet guys and the weird stuff.
Yeah, holding
Yeah.
a foot.
Holding a foot?
you're not quiet though, Brian.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get that one
Yeah,
either.
that's weird.
We should join an OnlyFans just to see what's
Join?
on there. Yeah, let's join.
I'm not doing
Does it
it.
cost money?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it's
That's
like-
how that woman made $43 million.
Right, exactly. $43 million.
She has a lot of subscribers.
All right, coming up next for you, you're going to do some What's Up, Fool. We've got Laura and Brian throwing stuff at us. I want to remind you that today, when we do Game of Games, you have a chance to win dinner on us and a pair of tickets for an upcoming Lakers game. So make sure you keep on listening for that for Game of Games. Jacob and Ronnie will be here for that. Mason in Ireland, 710 ESPN.
You know, when I start that OnlyFans where I'm going to shoot all my content?
East Central?
My downtown home away from home. It's the home of entertainment. Why can't it be the home of my OnlyFans content? You'll never see that giant hand put better. The giant hand that's in every
Ooh,
room. You
yeah.
can put your keys on there. You could put your phone. You could sit on it. Or
Yeah.
you could shoot OnlyFans content with it.
Oh, that's beautiful.
The new general manager over there, Robert Montez, he loves when I talk about the towels.
Does he?
Cappy talks about how soft the towels are.
Oh, that's nice.
But I talk about how I use the medium-sized ones just for my privates.
Oh,
Because when you come out of the shower,
right,
you got the big towel on your back, right?
Yeah.
You got the little hand towels. Those are already in there. You washcloth.
Yep.
You take that middle towel, scabadach.
Yeah, no, I need the big towel.
No. Well, luckily in the East Central Hotel, you could have multiple big towels.
Dios mío.
East Central Hotel this holiday season. Whether you need the big towel, the medium towel, or the little towel, listen, they're not going to discriminate, okay?
Oh, boy.
EastCentralHotel.com. Call over there and say, listen, I don't want to drive home from this Lakers game. I'm hammered.
Right.
I want to stay safely at the
Yes.
East Central. You can start the morning off at the Nixo Lounge with their beautiful breakfast. They make Cappy eggs and bacon.
Ah, beautiful.
Same with me.
Yeah.
You could use the gym, or maybe you're just going to see the towels. Either
Oh.
way. 213-748.
Just dropping sound
I love
in
it.
today.
748-1291.
I said I should smack you right now.
Ask for the Cappy Penthouse at the East Central Hotel, our downtown home away from home, the official home of Entertainment, sucker.
After Mason and Ireland.
My man, Dave Roberts is on Sedano and Cap. Start with Ice Cube and you singing along with him. Because that was one of the coolest moments I've ever seen at a baseball game, let alone the freaking World Series.
Right.
You know what? So World Series, we got the Yankees, and I'm locked in. And the next thing I know, Ice Cube is on the field, and I'm going, this is bananas. So I had to kind of put down my game face and my old high school days in Vista, California, driving my Nissan Sentra with my 10 subwoofers in the trunk, rocking out to NWA. I was like, man, this is my chance. So I was like, there's Ice Cube in the center of the diamond, and I'm going to go up there and join him and sing along. And the kid just came out in me, and I just couldn't resist.
The LA Afternoon Takeover. That's Sedano and Cap.
On 710 ESPN.
You know that old saying, you can have it fast or you can have it good? When it comes to hiring, ZipRecruiter has put that saying to bed. Because with ZipRecruiter, when you need to hire someone fast, you get them fast and you get the best person for your job. ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology immediately starts showing your job to the right candidates. Get in the end zone with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Leaving for the gym so early?
I'm ready to go.
Since you started taking Nugenix Total T, you've been acting like when we met in our 20s.
I feel like myself again. Lower testosterone after turning 40 slowed me down. Nugenix Total T has been a game changer for me.
What is it about Nugenix Total T that's different?
It's a key ingredient called Tesnor. It boosts free and total testosterone to help you get back the drive and energy from your youth. Total T is backed by 5 clinical studies.
I've seen the huge difference it's made for you in the gym, at work, and in the bedroom.
I'm so glad I sent them a text for my complimentary bottle. Text LION to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. Nugenix is the #1 selling testosterone boosting brand at GNC and Walmart. Do it now, and we'll also send you a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever. Absolutely free. Text LION to 321-321. That's LION to 321-321.
Head over to Kia of Carson for the Season of New Tradition sales event. As one of the largest Kia dealerships in the country, Kia of Carson has all the hottest models in stock at deals that'll put the magic into the holidays. On top of already amazing deals, you can save an additional $1,000 on specially selected units with a holiday ornament sticker on the windshield. Don't miss this chance to save thousands on the exciting Kia lineup, including the new EV, hybrid, and plug-in models. Head over now or online at KiaofCarson.com. Sale ends January 2nd.
Old Spice Swagger Holiday Pack, perfect for a gift to treat yourself. 24/7 holiday freshness with daily use can smell your bestest. I'm gonna be smelling great all season. Old Spice scents just can't be beaten. Chock full of value, saving that green. Got the essentials needed to feel clean. Deodorant, hair, body wash, and spray. Celebrate your holiday the Old Spice way. Ho 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 ho.
Adam Schefter here with Vivid Seats. We've got some late-breaking news coming out of the stands. According to multiple sources, Vivid Seats fans are scoring rewards on every purchase and at a rapid pace. Obviously, these rewards are a game changer, and coupled with their MVP-worthy ticket selection, why get tickets anywhere else? Don't drop the ball this season. Shop with Vivid Seats and earn rewards on every ticket. And as the official ticketing partner of ESPN, Vivid Seats is offering you $20 off your first $200 ticket purchase with code Schefter. That's code Schefter.
Now, when I took my father to Springsteen at the Pond in 2012, it was late November, and he swore he would never be a Springsteen fan, but of course, he turned after that night.
5 hours later, he said, I like the boss.
And when the Boston Santa Claus is coming to town, and all the hats started falling from the roof, it was unlike anything ever.
So, as you know, Mason and I are big Saturday Night Live fans. So, one year I lucked out, and the Christmas show was being hosted by Bryan Cranston.
Okay.
So I called him, and I said, can you get me in? And he goes, absolutely. It'd be great to have you there. Super excited. I see about a week or two before the show, my phone rings, and it's Bryan, and I go, this is not good.
Yeah.
Because I was all set up. He goes, did you hear who the musical guest is? And I went, no. He goes, it's Springsteen. And all the comps have been pulled.
Everything, wow.
Yeah, and he goes, can't get you in. And then Jeff Blake got me in like 2 weeks later, so I was fine.
Nice.
But yeah, that would have been awesome.
A little piece of breaking news. Cody Bellinger has been traded from the Chicago Cubs to the New York Yankees. He's 29, former MVP, has 2 years remaining on his contract with an opt-out after 2025. Yankees continue to be aggressive post Juan Soto. I don't see exactly what they gave up in that deal, but Cody Bellinger is going to be a Yankee. Trying to fill the slot of Juan Soto. Good luck.
I know the Dodgers are going to be great, and they'll be the favorites to win the World Series again, but I was really hoping Cody would come back. I was thinking that when it looked like Teoscar Hernandez was going elsewhere, and it still looks like that, that Bellinger would be the backup plan, but now he's gone.
He's gone too, yeah. All right, let's do some What's Up, Fool.
What's Up, Fool is brought to you by Dos Hombres
Speaking of
Mezcal.
Brian.
It's fate. It's friendship. It's Mezcal. Dos Hombres.
All right, guys. I'll take it on first. So I was looking at these Nugget G League jerseys, and I couldn't believe what I saw. They're hideous.
They are weird.
They look
Did you
like,
see them?
No.
Oh, my God.
They look like the guys are wearing elf costumes.
Yeah, it looks like Santa's elves.
So these
really
are the
does.
Denver Nuggets G League. You're okay.
They are hideous. They are like a green. It says gold.
They have a fake belt.
A fake little belt,
Really?
a little vest-looking thing on the top. I don't know what that's
Here
what
you
you
go.
call it.
Here you go.
They are just hideous.
Oh,
exactly.
Yeah.
They look like Australian Olympic uniforms.
It's green. It's green top, yellow, and a fake
They
belt.
look like ray gun.
Yeah, they do.
Oh,
they do. They look like
do.
ray gun.
So bad.
Everybody's favorite breaker.
Why would you think that these are good? Like, who thought in that organization, like, these are hot-looking jerseys?
Well, normally you would say, okay, put out a new jersey. People will buy it. Everybody wants a new jersey. In this case, I cannot imagine anybody who would actually want this, wear it, need it. Absolutely not. This is a complete and total miss. But, John,
Holiday
generally
edition.
speaking, when you create a new jersey, it sells. Like when the Lakers do one, it sells.
Yeah. Every once in a
jersey.
while they miss the mark, but almost all the Laker jerseys are good looking. But I'm trying. I haven't seen one that's
Laura, was
that
this
ugly.
a Christmas jersey?
I didn't. I just saw.
They
the
do look
tweet,
like
but
elves,
They do
but-
look like elves.
Yeah, they do. I don't know
and
if
I'm
it's
like,
for Christmas,
if it's but even then I wouldn't buy that.
it's a
so
very
ugly.
very elf look. Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
What's up, fool?
Hi, guys. McVay had a interesting quote yesterday talking about Aaron Donald. So he said, quote, I would feel almost disrespectful reaching out to him just based on the principles and knowing him. But if he reached out to us, something we'd always be open to. So a little two-part question here. Has that timeline come and passed for Aaron Donald to make a little magical run back? And what do you think about him saying it's disrespectful for him to reach out to Aaron Donald
I'm glad
now?
you brought this up. If I was Sean McVay,
yeah,
I would text Aaron Donald once a week just to check in.
Really?
And I would say, miss ya, getting the itch? With like a question
Right,
mark or something
right.
like that. And let him respond. But I would keep him top of mind. And Sean appears that he's going the other way. He's like, no, he made up his decision. I'm going to let him live his life.
See, I think he did make his decision. He's walked away. It's been a couple of years.
It hasn't. It's been 1 year. He played last year.
No, year before.
Did Aaron Donald play for the Rams last year?
No, year before. He's already a year out.
No, he played last year.
No, he retired at the end of last season, didn't he?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was last year.
Did he retire after last season?
This is his first
I thought
year.
you were the loudest and proudest.
I am, but for some reason,
this is the first year Aaron Donald hasn't played football.
Yes.
You understand? I retired March 15, 20. Yeah, it is. I didn't realize that.
It's been a long year. It's been a long year.
It's been a long year. It's been a crap year.
And it's been a long December, as somebody once said.
Okay, so I think Aaron Donald has probably made up his mind. I don't know if it's disrespectful to reach out. It would certainly be cool to get him back. I was at a USC game this year, and he was on the sidelines, and he looks like he could go right on the field and play right now. I don't know. I'm kind of with John. I would nudge him a little bit.
Yeah, I would at least.
nudge him.
I wouldn't be mean or jerk about it, but I would say, just checking in. How you feeling?
He's earned $171 million in his career. He's probably good. Probably good.
What's up, Foo?
God, it seems like forever ago since he was a Ram.
Nope.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. It sucks. But we do miss him.
Yep.
His sexy self. Okay. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Laura. Not Aaron Donald shirtless. Ludacris was recognized at a court in ATL. He was getting out of just being dismissed out of jury duty. And he was on Instagram kind of saying like, oh, good, nobody recognized me. When a woman comes next to him and he goes, hey, are you Ludacris? And he goes, nah, I wouldn't be here. And she's like, he's from the ATL. He's like, yeah, I think he is. Obviously trying to be incognito, glasses, mask, all the whole 9 yards. But he still got recognized. I want to know what's the weirdest or most random place you've ever been recognized at.
It happened recently when I went in for my physical. I'm listed as Steve Mashonsky, so there's no evidence. And the doctor walked in and said, Steve Mason, 710, listen to you. It's like so weird that he would walk in and immediately say it.
As you guys know, because I've talked about it all the time, whenever the Lakers play the Wizards, I go on my monument walk.
Right.
Where I walk around all the monuments of Washington, D.C. So one time I'm walking down the steps of the Lincoln Memorial. I have a Dodger hat on. I have earbuds in. I'm wearing sunglasses. And this woman with her family walks in. She goes, are you John Ireland? And I went, yeah. She goes, we're all from L.A. I can't believe we ran into you here. We're out. I go, you just out here sightseeing? She goes, yeah, is there a Laker game here? I go, yeah, tonight. She goes, wow, what are the odds? I took a picture with him and everything.
Oh, that's so weird.
But I thought that was weird.
Yeah.
We recognize on the
I have a this is the super weird one. So I was in Europe. I was in London, and I was and I was not out, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to a gay bar in London. I'd never been to a gay bar before.
You got to be careful when you're a celebrity.
So
you're trying to hide this.
Walking in, and it turns out somebody recognizes me as I'm walking in.
This is like Vito from The Sopranos.
It was so terrifying. And I said, I was just walking by. I was not going in. I was just walking by. But what are the odds? The one time I'm going to try it.
What's up, Foo?
I guess I know we kind of talked about this yesterday on can you separate the art to the person?
Yes.
Well, apparently Michael Jackson, there's some tapes that have been discovered in a couple storage units out here that have unreleased tracks. The question is they're not going to put them out there because the Michael Jackson estate kind of owns it all, per se.
So they're not going to release them?
They're not going to release them, correct. But would you want to hear something like some unreleased music?
It's so interesting you bring it up because he's the hardest test case for me. Like yesterday we all talked about how we each have, Greg, Mason, I each have different people that we no longer can enjoy their art. Mine is Will Smith's, Greg is Mel Gibson's, Mason's is Kevin Spacey. For whatever reason, Michael Jackson is the hardest one because I have him on so many of my playlists, and he's such a great singer that I'm like, I don't want to lose all his music, but he is so weird.
I just saw MJ the Musical at the Pantages, and there were kids in the crowd. I mean, it's...
Chris, can you still listen to Michael Jackson music?
I do.
Yeah, I think
I
do
sometimes
too.
once in a while so my giant
Kelly.
iTunes library will come up.
Yep.
And an R. Kelly song. And depending on the song, I'll hit forward. And depending on the song, I'll stay because of the song. It's hard, though. Kanye, I always skip. And it's tough.
I also wonder, it's not something I would watch now. But I'm wondering if people can still watch The Cosby Show, which was the #1 show in America for 5 years.
I think that doesn't syndicate anymore, right? They pulled it.
No, you can still see it on Nick at Night.
Oh, really?
and,
I just don't think it. I mean, apart from all the stuff he was involved, I just don't think the show is that good.
Well, it was the #1 show
I know
in the
it's
country for 5 years.
but I don't think it holds up. Do you?
So you don't watch Kevin Spacey stuff anymore?
No, I saw this documentary about Kevin Spacey
know.
where he's.
Could you watch?
He felt
okay.
up millions of guys.
All right, but you're like me
Against their
sometimes.
will.
You're flipping.
Yeah, that's what you got to put in there.
You're-
Because if you just say the first sentence, that could be the Steve Mason story.
So, Mace, if you're flipping channels, there are certain movies that I always stop on.
Okay.
For example, Almost Famous. I
Yep.
always stop on it. Remember the Titans. Always.
Yep.
Godfather. Any Godfather
Sure,
movie. I always
absolutely,
stop on.
all the time.
For you, one of those movies has always been Usual Suspects.
Yeah, one of the great screenplays ever written. I love that movie.
Can you still enjoy that movie?
No.
You're out.
Really?
Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah.
Wow. It's and by the way, it's the documentary about Kevin Spacey that is weird, called Spacey.
He's a weird guy.
Spacey Unmasked.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
No, and
but I'll still watch House of Cards every once in a while.
House of Cards early was so good.
Oh, it was so
the
good.
beginning of House of
Oh,
Cards?
my God.
The most shocking death I've ever seen on
Yes.
television was when he shoved
Yeah.
Kate
Kate
Mara
Mara.
in front
Yeah.
of the train.
And what's the movie he did with? It was like to Kill a Mockingbird, basically.
What, Kevin Spacey?
Kevin
To Kill a
Spacey?
Mockingbird,
Well, he did A
basically?
Time to Kill.
A Time to Kill.
Time
Time
to
to
Kill,
Kill.
that's right.
And
yeah.
he's really good in
He's
it.
incredible in it.
Yeah, just can't do it. Can't do it.
I used to love this show in the 80s called Wise Guy, Stephen J. Cannell. It was about a guy named Vinny Terranova.
Fantastic
who went
show.
Ken Wall was the actor. He went underground and tried to infiltrate organized crime in various industries.
Yep.
And one of them, Spacey was in one of the story arcs where he played a guy named Mel Prophet, who was like the world's biggest drug dealer, and he was going to buy the Yankees.
Wow.
Because he was like a multi-billionaire, and Spacey's unbelievable in it. And so now, as you look back on his body of work, here I just got a text from Ed Hart. He says, "I've been watching the Cosby Show for the last few nights. It's pretty solid." I definitely
Really?
Mace ain't a fan of the show, man.
Yeah.
I definitely
didn't like
try
it
to
when it
look
was
past his tainted past, but the show stands up and reminds me a lot of the 80s. And I think for some people, that's a real thing.
By the way, Wise Guy also had many memorable villains. They had a bunch of guys. There was Johnny the Fridge. Do you remember Johnny the Fridge,
Well-
played by Ted Levine?
Well, and,
So good.
And Paul Winfield had a really good.
John C. McGinley was a villain at one point.
Yeah, that show was unbelievable.
Really good show.
And do you know who was Vinny's handler at the FBI? Yeah, you do. You don't remember this? Okay. Does the name Mike Ehrmantraut mean anything to you?
Yes, of course. It is Jonathan Banks from...
Jonathan Banks, Vinny Terranova's handler,
Oh,
all through
wow.
every season of Wise Guy.
Jonathan Banks, such a great actor.
Yeah.
Such a great actor. All right, that's it, guys. Good work. All right, I want to let everybody know that coming up in about 45 minutes, your chance to win a pair of Lakers tickets for an upcoming game and dinner on us. It's courtesy of Jacob Amrani. We'll play Game of Games coming up for you in just a little while. In the meantime, John, this is interesting. You just can't trust Bill Belichick.
Really?
That's what the Eagles thought back in 2019. We'll do it coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Okay, take a look in the mirror and look at your smile. Do you like what you see? You happy with your smile? If not, you got to call my friend Monica Madden at Beverly Hills Ortho. Monica is a top 1% Diamond Invisalign provider. Your smile is in expert hands. She has 4 convenient locations: Beverly Hills, Studio City, Alhambra, and downtown LA. So no matter where you live, there's a place near you. You can check her out today at BeverlyHillsOrtho.com or call this number, 877-7-LETS-DO-THIS. That works out to 877-753-8736. 877-7-LETS-DO-THIS. Right now, she's got a very special offer for ESPN LA listeners. First 5 people who register, and you can do it one of 2 ways. First, you can go to BeverlyHillsOrtho.com and enter the code SMILE, and you can get $1,000 off Invisalign or braces treatment. If it's easier for you to call, you're out driving, you just want to call, 877-7-LETS-DO-THIS. That's 877-753-8736. Use the code SMILE and say you heard it on ESPN LA. Monica Madden, Beverly Hills Orthodontics. Check them out today, BeverlyHillsOrtho.com.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station.
Sedano and Cap.
Today at 3 p.m. after Mason and Ireland. Like if you went to the JCC tonight and you watched two teams play 5-on-5 shirts versus skins, I mean...
Would you go shirts or skins?
I'm going to go shirts, and here's why.
Yeah, because the visceral fat?
Well, besides my being disgusting and my lack of confidence that I'd be like constantly like trying to pull in my gut.
Yeah.
The thing is, I used to play in these 5-on-5 shirts versus skins games pre-COVID.
It's gross.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's gross.
Okay? Like there's
like
always
came Pollock.
And there's always a guy who's like 50, 60 pounds overweight who you can tell was a decent athlete at one point, but he's just carrying all this extra weight. He's fat, he's sweaty, he's hairy, and he's putting himself all over me. Bro, step back. Okay? Get away from me. Okay? Just get back. If we're gonna play at the JCC, yarmulkes versus no yarmulkes. You feel me? The LA Afternoon Takeover. That's Sedano and Cap.
On 710 ESPN.
Hey, John Ireland here. If you're looking to sell your home, call Seller's Advantage. They'll make you a cash offer, no need for repairs. They buy as is. With Seller's Advantage, there are no agents. They can close in days, and they buy with cash. They'll even offer a $10,000 advance to help with moving and other expenses. Check out their reviews online and call for a no-obligation offer at 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-2747, and visit sellersadvantage.com.
Disney on Ice invites you to take a magical journey with Mickey, Minnie, and all your friends from Encanto, Aladdin, Cars, Moana, and the Disney princesses. Create new memories with Asha, Raya, Anna, and Elsa from Frozen 2. At Disney on Ice presents Magic in the Stars. Playing the LA area December 12th through January 5th. Tickets on sale now. Visit DisneyOnIce.com today.
December, and there's reason to believe maybe this year will be
a long December, Jack. For Mace, that made him forget that Aaron Donald was a Ram last year.
He was a Ram last year.
Ram it.
Damn.
By the way, if you
Time
didn't
sure flies.
If you didn't hear, Rams will play the Cardinals on Saturday night, December 28th.
Yeah.
Saturday Night Football at SoFi. It's a great song. Whatever happened to the Counting Crows?
You know,
They had one killer album.
Yeah, they did.
And then they had a couple of hits after that, but they could never live up to that one killer album.
What was their big song?
Round Here.
Round Here
was
their big
such
hit.
a good song. I actually saw them at the Greek. They put on a good show.
And then the lead singer was dating Courtney Cox.
And Jennifer Aniston. You got them both.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good work.
Wow.
If you can get it.
Adam Duritz.
Adam Duritz, that's
Courtney
right.
appeared in this video. Long December. This is like 1996, I think.
Nice song. Nice song.
No, actually, it's not. It's
fine.
It's saying it's a long December. I hope next year's better.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is a long December.
It's kind of a depressing song, actually.
It is. You know what? Kill that song. That's not a happy
Don't be a
song
downer,
at all.
Brian.
Yeah, Brian, why did you play that?
Because I made the reference. I
Hey,
made the reference last
You know what I
segment.
just thought about? This is the final hour of Brian Cohen working at ESPN LA as a single man. That's right. This is it. That's
You want me to get the mistletoe? We can figure something out.
So what's
So
the
what happens from here? When do you head to Vegas?
Tomorrow afternoon, we're going to head out.
And when's the bachelor party?
Didn't have one.
You're not having
What?
a bachelor
No,
party?
You're smart.
Really?
Nothing good can come out of it.
Oh
I've
no,
heard.
you should
That's
do it.
true.
Is Allison
do it.
forbidding you to do a bachelor party?
No, not at all.
She'd be okay with it?
Yeah, she'd be all right with
What's that place you go to in Vegas? Spearmint? Is it Spearmint Rhino?
Peppermint
or
Hippo.
Peppermint Hippo?
Oh,
You're
wow.
going to
I'll
go
have
to
to
the
check that out,
Peppermint
yeah.
Hippo?
I have,
Google that.
I have connections there, Brian, if you need them.
Okay, wow, nice.
Yeah.
I might.
Did she have
I'll
a
let you know.
bachelorette?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
I performed
yeah.
at it.
Not really. She did a little something with the friends, but not.
Come
like a
on,
true
Laura.
nothing
You
bachelor.
didn't give
wild.
me anything for that?
Boy. So I got a question. Is there such a thing as a fresh candy cane?
Not
We
in
had
my
a big
opinion.
debate out at my mom and Leo's this weekend about whether or not the candy canes were fresh. And my mom said, I just bought them. They have to be fresh. And Leo
Well,
and Juan
because
both
she-
said they're not fresh. They're chewy, and they're not the way they're supposed
Just
to be.
because you just bought them does not mean they have to be fresh.
Right,
It
so
depends
Trader
on
Joe,
how they were packaged.
They could be the
Yeah.
Trader Joe's candy canes from a lot. But is there such a thing as a stale candy cane?
So
I would,
Yes.
think, I would think so. Yeah.
You were eating
Yeah.
the candy canes, like
Yeah,
just for fun?
for fun. Yeah.
Oh, I've never eaten a candy cane for fun.
Really?
It's
Oh,
always
yeah,
been
no.
like a bit, or we're doing something with them.
No, they can be delicious.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a
So
delicious
what makes
treat.
a stale one? It just is.
It's like chewy and sticky, and
Chewy.
it's not like nice and just. I was gonna say something, but you guys are gonna take.
I
it
know
out
what
of
you were
context.
Yeah, I know what you're going to say. You're
Yeah.
right.
A moist
You know-
candy cane.
Right. You want...
You
Yeah,
know-
I'm not even
Yeah,
going to say
we're
it.
just
Drop the subject. Too
And you're
many
like
ways to go wrong.
You're eating the regular ones, like the red and white ones.
Yeah, red and
Not
white
like the
ones.
flavored ones.
No, no. There
The
was a
cherry
chocolate.
ones.
There was
Yeah.
a chocolate one that was terrible.
Chocolate.
Chocolate candy canes can get you in
Chocolate
trouble
candy
sometimes.
cane was terrible.
Yeah.
Is
terrible.
it melty?
It can be melty, gooey.
Yeah.
Yeah, all those things. So be
Yeah.
careful with your candy canes. There should be an
But they're
expiration
good
date.
when they're not like
Are people
weird.
selling old candy canes out there?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are.
Trader
That's an
Joe's,
outrage.
We got old candy canes from Trader Joe's and Jingle Jingle. Do you know what Jingle Jingle
No,
is?
I actually
oh
don't.
my God, they sell it at Trader Joe's. Do you know what it is?
It is, but I haven't had it. I'm gonna bring you guys tomorrow the Grinch candy canes I bought.
Okay.
Little Grinch candy.
Are they
canes.
flavored?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're cute.
All right, so
They're
Ireland, you sent along the story today about the Philadelphia Eagles when they were about to play the New England Patriots. This was Bill Belichick for the Patriots, obviously, and the Philadelphia Eagles went to great lengths because they thought New England was cheating.
I'm fascinated by this story because he basically says, Nick Foles said, we thought they were like flying helicopters over our practices or
Yes.
sneaking guys into the stadium. So on purpose, they would put 12 or 13 guys in the huddle.
Yep.
So they didn't
Just
know,
to screw them up.
Yeah, which ones were there.
And then they shredded all their paper.
Right.
Anything that they wrote down got shredded.
Why doesn't cheating follow Bill Belichick?
Why doesn't it follow him?
Nobody, like, he just took this job in North Carolina. He was the #1 sports story for 3 days.
Oh, I assume he's going to be cheating.
But no one ever mentioned he was a cheater at the NFL.
Sure they did.
I didn't hear anybody.
Wait a minute. Spygate?
Right.
Spygate was
Deflategate.
huge. Deflategate, there was all kinds of cheating.
Right. But when he got the North Carolina job, everybody just talked about him as the greatest NFL coach ever. He's got 6 Super Bowls. They didn't mention that he was probably cheating.
No. So you're saying if you were North Carolina, you wouldn't have hired him because of his cheating history?
I'm saying that North Carolina's opponent should get ready for some
absolutely.
underhandedness.
No, I mean they're going to Connor Stallions that thing,
right?
You know, just like Connor Stallions was working for Michigan, I'm sure he's going to have one of those guys trading signs. And
did you watch the Connor Stallions stock on?
Oh
Netflix?
my God, it's so good.
It's great.
Yeah, it's one of my
And by the
favorite
way,
sports stocks
I'm
in a
not
while.
so sure Connor Stallions deserved to be fired. I think
correct.
I think he did everything up to blatant cheating.
And this is one of those cases where everybody else is doing it. He just got caught
and did it better.
Right.
Watch if you haven't seen it, watch it for yourself. And
Really
then
good.
Tell me if you think Connor Stallions is. I would hire Connor Stallions.
I think
just
he's coaching a
smart.
high school team
Yeah,
right
I think
now.
he's smarter than other coaches.
He definitely is. He
Yeah.
definitely is. All right, coming up next for you. Let's do this. We've been talking a lot about fixing the NBA.
I could fix it.
But does it really matter? Does it really matter?
Well, it matters to me because I like the NBA.
Okay, but it may not matter to them. I'll explain coming up next. Plus, would you be willing to take a pill that extends your life? That's coming up. In the meantime, I'll tell you, one of the coolest gifts you can get your mom or your grandma or your wife for the holidays is flowers from the Books Company. So avoid the last-minute shopping, Christmas Eve, scrounging around the store, all that stuff. I'll take whatever they've got left. Don't do it. The time has come for you to send flowers. And Books, this is a preview. I think my mom got her Books today. Their flowers are cut fresh, sourced directly from the best flower farms, so they last way longer. They even have flowers that were grown on the side of a volcano. And with Books, they've got a flower subscription. So you can surprise your wife or your girlfriend or your mom with a stunning holiday bouquet now, and then she'll get roses for Valentine's Day, and she'll get flowers all year long. It's so easy, no stress, no wrapping. It's happiness and love on repeat. I'm telling you, flowers from Book, a great, great gift. That's BOUQS.com. for 25% off everything. BOUQS.com, promo code ESPN, 25% off everything. Take advantage of that. That's Books, promo code ESPN. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
9 a.m. after Greeny.
I was in Palm Springs this weekend with some buddies. We played golf and had some drinks and hung out and stuff. We were in bed every night by 9:30.
Nice.
It was so pathetic.
That's how you throw it down, though.
It was so pathetic.
That's not pathetic.
It is, because we're all in our 50s, or one of them's just shy of his 50th birthday. And we're like playing golf. We're having a good time. We're and then we stop. We have lunch, have a few more drinks, go out and play golf again. Go back to the bar at the clubhouse after a few more drinks. What do you guys want to do? Let's just call it a night.
Nice. I
But
bet
you
your
had,
feet
like,
were
a
so happy.
Whole ass day of fun.
Oh, we had we had a great time.
Yeah.
But it was also one of these, like, when you're 25, you're like, we're going out.
Yeah.
We're going out. We went and got a pizza and came back and watched a movie.
God bless you. I love that. Absolutely. I
I'm
love that.
36 and I love all
Yes,
that.
I bet your feet were so happy. See?
Weekday mornings at 9 a.m.
It's Travis and DeMarco
on 710 ESPN.
You never expect a Hail Mary pass to win and end the game or getting into an accident. Hey, it's Travis with DeMarco and Evan Cohen.
Only one all-star defensive team you can call to defend you. The personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000.
Don't get sacked by others. Joseph will help you achieve the maximum compensation you deserve. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000.
Let Joseph and his team score a touchdown for you.
The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event starts now at Carden Alleyway Hyundai. Experience the chill of winter and the thrill of savings with 0% APR on a brand new 2025 Hyundai Tucson, 2024 Elantra, Sonata, Santa Fe, Ioniq 5 for up to 48 months, and 0 payments for 90 days. Plus, enjoy peace of mind driving with America's best warranty. Carden Alleyway Hyundai just off the 91 freeway or online at CardenAlleyWayHyundai.com. Offer available to well-qualified buyers only, subject to HMF credit approval. Expires January 2nd, 2025.
Insurance claim. Those two words used to instantly manifest a pit in my stomach. In fact, I get flashbacks of being lowballed and made to feel like a criminal. And of course, just being ignored. No insurance company is in a rush to fairly compensate clients, even though they unabashedly take our money every year. All of that's behind me now, and I'm never going back thanks to Avner Gatt. Dealing with insurance companies is all they do. Avner Gatt has one of the largest teams of professional licensed public insurance adjusters in California, and many of these people used to work for insurance companies. The team at Avner Gatt knows exactly how to handle your claim. You also have some Avner Gatt adjusters with experience in handling hazardous materials, where asbestos and lead testing was their profession. Some of them used to work at law firms handling bad faith claims. Trust me, they know how to deal with any insurance claim dispute. Avner Gatt covers all of Southern California with a real passion for helping people, which becomes all the more obvious when you realize Avner and his family are still the ones answering the phones. So whatever unfortunate occurrence led you to the insurance claim and subsequent abusive relationship, being lowballed, ignored, judged, know that Avner has your back. And if somehow I still haven't convinced you, just check out what seems to be a never-ending stream of 5-star reviews on Yelp, Google, and the Better Business Bureau. Call today. 818-917-5256. That's 818-917-5256 and online at avnergatt.com.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle, unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. And right now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, one click sends your job to hundreds of top job sites. But more than that, ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies the candidates with the skills you need, sends you a list of great matches to review, then actively invites them to apply for your job. And the results speak for themselves. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's right, the first day. Now you can focus on your business and let ZipRecruiter do the work finding the best people for you. See for yourself. Experience the ease, efficiency, and power of ZipRecruiter for free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Don't miss your chance to catch the Lakers this holiday season. You still have time to grab your seat with Lakers Ticket Exchange, the official resale marketplace of your Los Angeles Lakers. Your ticket purchase is 100% verified and secured with Lakers Ticket Exchange. Go to Lakers.com/ticket exchange on your computer or mobile device. That's Lakers.com/ticket exchange. Find your seats and you are set. Let's go, Lake Show.
.218 on a live imagery Tuesday.
Yeah.
Mason and Ireland, sounds of the season. Jack with Jose Feliciano. I stepped on it.
You did step
I
on that
stepped on
vocal. It was right there for you, too.
I wanted to give a little extra to hit it.
So close.
Well,
so
I haven't talked
close.
this up in a year.
Yeah.
Damn it. Give me the singing dogs. I can do that one.
You can do that one? Oh, the barking
guys
dogs are so
own-
annoying.
Do you guys own an ugly sweater? Like an ugly Christmas sweater?
I own one. It's not a a sweater nobody
I own
likes.
several ugly sweaters. I don't know if they'd qualify as Christmas.
When I
sweaters.
wear my one sweater, my black and white sweater in here, everybody makes fun of me.
I like your black and white sweater.
Thank you.
Yeah, but the reason I asked is because I talked about that I threw an ugly sweater party on Saturday.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I was
oh,
not invited to that
I
party.
was invited, but I didn't make it.
Yeah,
Why
you-
was I not invited to your party?
I think, was
The
Stephanie
only-
and I the only ones invited?
From here?
Yeah.
Yes, and it's more for her than you.
Laura.
Yeah, but still.
Laura.
Yes.
What? Why would you not
Well,
have
would
You
you
know I would
really-
have been.
No, you would have not.
I would have.
Had you invited me, you know what I would have said?
Sent a gift and said if it's any other
If
night.
it was
If it was any other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I would have come. I
Well,
went to Morales' birthday.
The only reason I didn't is because it was a small space.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh, I don't know how I can fit everybody. And then if I invite one person, you feel like the need to invite everybody. And I just didn't
That
want
is the tough thing about throwing a party around here because if you wanted to do a small party,
You can't.
I did
can't.
it. And I just invited who I want. And if you didn't make the list, all right.
Oh, but that's mean. Like,
See,
I
but
don't like making
that's not
people
mean.
feel
like I don't want to have a
bad.
party with just like I could do it with just this show,
Right.
Yeah.
But what if I invited Cappy and didn't invite
Exactly.
didn't invite DeAndre or
That's
whatever
a
the
great-
hell it is?
First of all, that would be a great radio bit. And you don't.
Yeah.
If you don't really want DeAndre there, then don't invite him.
No,
That's not a bad
I love
thing.
DeAndre. No,
it's not a
I'm-
bad thing.
But I don't want to leave anybody out.
That's how I feel.
That's ridiculous.
That's how I feel. But
We're all
back to-
adults. You can hang out with who you want. You don't have to invite everybody from work.
We're a team.
We are a team at work.
Yeah.
Off the air, we don't have to be a team. I prefer if everybody hates each other, and that creates good energy on the air.
Sure, it does.
And by the
It
way,
does.
that's a misnomer that we're a team.
We are a team.
All right, so what happens when we fire someone?
Well, don't worry, that's not
You
happening.
got
for a
rid of
while.
the member of the team. The
Right.
team, right? Somebody failed from the team. What
But no,
happens?
but people get fired without failing.
Right, but in a sport,
Like-
guys get traded or cut. What's
Right.
the difference here? It's still a team.
Yeah, I think
I mean, he got you there, John.
No,
It
no,
is.
It's
I mean,
not.
He got you there.
When the Lakers make a trade and send, I don't know, D'Lo out,
Yeah.
does that mean this is a team?
That means D'Lo is no longer welcome at Laker functions.
Correct, and that will be the case here.
Right.
We're a team, but sometimes
until we
team
fire
members
you.
go away.
Yes.
right, or walk away like Slee.
Oh, he walked away.
He walked away.
Hit the thing. Hit the thing.
Oh, hang on.
Come on.
Slee is weighing in. Yeah. God, I'll never be
How
on
have I
his.
never been asked to be on the
I've never
Sliwa
been
show?
on his Sliwa hoedown
So
either.
I'm a little offended.
He hates you guys.
I
Why?
You
I
tortured
love
him for
Slee.
years.
That's probably it.
You
I'm-
guys, come on. The Sliwa at Sunset?
Oh, come on. That was such a
we
good
love
bit.
that.
Yeah.
You
Sliwa.
tortured him.
At Sunset. Boy, that
with
was
the
a crazy
gin
time.
and the Murphy bed.
Oh, the
Murphy bed is so
Oh,
classic.
he hated that.
I know.
He
So that's
really
probably why we
did.
haven't been asked to be on the show.
Correct. But I would jump at the opportunity.
you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Would you have him on the Culture Pop podcast?
No. He's been on the
No.
Culture
No,
Pop podcast.
again.
No, I would not talk about his decision to walk away from the number.
I would listen to that.
Oh, it would be interesting.
A
It'd be
lot of
interesting.
people would listen to that.
Yeah.
So Ireland, we've talked a lot about the NBA and sort of the monotony of the three-point shooting
Right.
and how it's all the same and
Yes.
the cranking
Let me be
down,
commissioner for the day. I'll fix
stopping
all of it.
the clock and reviewing things and so many fouls. Do they really have incentive to do something? Like you sent a story today, Mike Sykes from USA Today says they already got their money. They got
Yeah,
their
this
TV
is actually
money.
a good point.
So what's the incentive to fix it in a hurry? There's not really one.
I would say this, that if somebody produces a hit movie or directs a hit movie, they're and they can, like James Cameron can live off of Titanic forever.
Sure.
But that doesn't mean he doesn't want Avatar to be good. You want whatever you're working on, whatever iteration this is
Right.
of your work, you want it to be popular
Yeah.
and accessible. And the NBA is going down in popularity
Correct.
instead of up. I think if they made a few small changes, it would shoot right back up.
But if the TV deal was right now, if they had to negotiate the deal,
They
I
would be at
think
a
they would probably
disadvantage.
get less than they got
Completely
otherwise.
agree with you.
Yeah, so
But
they're in a
you
good
make
spot. They've got time to fix it.
Yeah, you make a good point that they've already got basically their money in hand.
For how many years?
Like the next 10 or 20.
So they
I mean,
basically have got 10 years to fix it?
Yeah.
And no one's, because that's
Well,
where
you
they
could
make
do
all
this
their
on
money,
a smaller
right?
scale too. Like in the case of both the Dodgers and the Lakers, their TV deals with Spectrum pay for everything.
Right.
So you could argue that they have no incentive to compete for a championship because they're going to make money anyway.
Yep.
But they still compete.
Sure.
They still try and win championships. That's how I would say what the NBA should do. They still want to make the product as good as it can be and as popular as it can be, and it can get better. Good commissioners, and Adam Silver is one, constantly tweak.
Do you think he's for sure going to take action?
I think there will be changes, yes.
It's got to be.
I don't know how radical or if the changes will be as much as baseball made.
Right. In other words,
Like
yeah, that's the
outlawing
question.
shift, putting a runner on second base. Does the NBA have a move like that in their arsenal?
Well, I mean, if you take away the corner three, that's a gigantic move.
Yeah, I would do it today. I wouldn't even wait till the end of the season. I'd just say, okay.
Okay.
Here's
Goodbye,
the new
corner three.
All-Star break. When we come back, the line goes from one side of the court to the other.
I'm
no
for
more
that.
corner threes.
I'm for that.
And the other thing is, no replay until 2 minutes left in the game. And they should try that right now in the G League.
Oh, yeah. That's what Major League Baseball does with minor league games. That's what the G League can be for, is for trying out new stuff.
Yeah, they stop the game unnecessarily way too much.
So Tom Cruise sends out this delicious cake. It
Now,
is-
have you ever tried the cake?
We
I
ha-
thought you guys got one.
we
day.
did. We had the cake here at the station.
Brian, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate it?
7.
That's it.
Yeah.
Mace, are you higher than 7?
8.
Laura?
Like 5.5.
See, I think
It was
the cake is really overrated.
It's just that it comes from Cruise.
Right. It is a white chocolate coconut cake that we have come to call the Tom Cruise cake. And apparently Glenn Powell went on Jennifer Hudson's show and said he got the cake from Tom Cruise, and he's all excited about it, and it's delicious. It's fine. You can get it at Doan's Bakery. We've had it a couple of times, and I think it's fine. It's way overrated, though.
It looks better than
It's
it
Correct.
It
It
looked
is
amazing.
It is hyper sweet.
And what
It's
you like,
too
okay,
sweet.
get a load of
Super
this, you
sweet.
guys.
Too sweet.
You cannot buy it until the end of January. They're sold out until the end
Unreal.
of January.
Yeah.
And that's all from the buzz of Tom Cruise.
Yep.
That he sends out like 200 of them.
It's crazy.
Good for him.
Yeah, good for him. Good for Doan's Bakery. Wish them all the best. The cake is overrated.
Yeah, I would think that's why I just give people money. I mean, if
People love money.
Yeah.
That's the thing about money.
Yeah,
Everybody
and-
loves it.
because then they can get whatever they want.
Right.
What if they don't want a cake?
What, do you think Tom Cruise is just going to send checks?
Heck yeah. I would if I was him.
That's like that George Clooney thing.
Yeah.
Do you
gave
remember
all
the
his
George
friends $1 million?
gave each friend $1 million?
But the condition he put on it was brilliant.
Yeah.
So he had his 12 best friends to a private dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And they all walk in, and the table's set with 12 seats. And at the table is a briefcase under their chairs with $1 million in each one. And he said, "This is a gift from me to each of you for a lifetime of friendship and for you to do something for you and your families. But here's the one condition. If any of you turn it down and refuse it, no one gets it." And they all start looking at each other going, "I'm not going to be the one who
Not
turns it
turning
down."
down $1 million
and they
bucks.
all, because...
By the way, wasn't it tax-free, too? Wasn't it just like a bag of money?
Well, I don't think they were telling people
I think it was,
about
we
Yeah.
all know about it. It was a duffel bag full of money. Did they pay taxes on that?
Well, maybe George did, because George paid taxes
Oh,
on the
George
money,
could have paid
but
taxes
you
on
can't
it, yeah.
give- there's a limit on how
There's
much
a
you can
gift
give
tax.
somebody. I think it's like 10
$21,000.
It's you know
Yeah,
for a
I
fact.
know.
Boy, that's gone up.
Yeah.
Because my grandfather used to send me money, and he would say, "This is as much as I'm
Right
legally
up
allowed
to the
to give you." And it
right
was
up to
like
the limit.
5.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right, coming up next, would you take a pill to extend your life? Plus, Travis Hunter wins the Heisman, and it turns out that he's done even more for the Colorado football program. We'll do that coming up next. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, if you're selling your house, make one phone call before you do to Seller's Advantage. Everyone has different reasons for selling. But before you call an agent, Whatever your reason is, Seller's Advantage has a custom solution for your needs. They'll make a competitive cash offer with no repairs needed and then close in days. Seller's Advantage has been making sellers happy for decades and have the 5-star reviews to prove it. Call them today and get a no-obligation offer at 888-390-AS-IS. That works out to 888-390-2747 or sellersadvantage.com.
Sedano and Cap.
Weekdays after Mason in Ireland.
I mean, come on.
By the
man.
way, I do believe Sammy Davis Jr. was a Simpsons character at one point.
Of course he was. Really?
Wow. Sammy Davis Jr. appeared in 5 Simpsons episodes.
That's right, man. That's right, babe. Hey, Bart, you're great, babe, okay?
Sedano and Cap is next at 3 p.m.
on 710 ESPN.
Head over to Kia of Carson for the Season of New Tradition sales event. As one of the largest Kia dealerships in the country, Kia of Carson has all the hottest models in stock at deals that'll put the magic into the holidays. On top of already amazing deals, you can save an additional $1,000 on specially selected units with a holiday ornament sticker on the windshield. Don't miss this chance to save thousands on the exciting Kia lineup, including the new EV, hybrid, and plug-in models. Head over now or online at KiaofCarson.com. Sale ends January 2nd.
Is your vehicle due for service? Is it time to get those wipers replaced? If so, head into your neighborhood Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. For over 30 years, Valvoline has provided quick and convenient automotive maintenance services for busy people just like you. At Valvoline, you stay in your car safe while the expert technicians make sure your ride is at its best. Oil changes, wiper blades, and more. Just pull up, drive in, and drive out in about 15 minutes. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for locations and game-winning coupons off of your next Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Whether you need a big stop late in the game.
Edwards downloaded DiVincenzo. Blocked by Davis again. Another block for Anthony Davis. Here's Reeves. Lay it up and in.
A 3-ball from downtown.
Davis for 3. Good! Anthony Davis!
Or a power slam in the paint.
LeBron down the middle. Alley-oop! AD for the dunk.
AD is doing it all this season.
We're going to empower him as much as he wants to be empowered. If he wants to be first team All-NBA and he wants to be in the MVP conversation all year long, we're going to empower him to do that.
You know, for me, I'm just trying to be aggressive and do what I have to do to help the team win. You know, Jay want me to be the hub, and, you know, but my job remains the same, to come out and be aggressive and let the team feed off of that.
LeBron's got it. Full head of steam. LeBron to AD. Slam dunk.
Catch every thrill from AD and the Lake Show this season.
Right here on 710 ESPN.
Sage Spa, give a gift, get a gift. How about get a gift, get a gift? Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Get a commemorative 20th anniversary holiday ornament, the 25th.
Number 2.
Earthquake will leave you shaking with laughter. Live January 25th.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away 45 Samsung 55-inch TVs on New Year's Eve. Play your favorite games with your rewards card. 10A to 6P to enter.
Morongo, good times.
There she is. It's her whole act. She is performing, by the way, on Christmas Day during one of the Christmas Day games, and Beyonce is performing
Netflix games.
Yeah, and then Beyonce is performing on one of the other ones. So get ready for buffering.
Why you gotta be like that?
Because
why can't we be positive?
I missed an entire fight because of the buffering.
You didn't miss much.
No, I missed the fight between the two women. Was supposedly the great
that.
fight.
I guarantee you the NFL will make sure it's working properly.
I hope so.
2:32 on a live Imaging Tuesday. Mason and Ireland, our final lit of the holiday of the year.
I'm going to miss it.
Well, it'll be back in 2025.
Oh, okay, good. It's a relief.
Are you sure?
You
don't have to do it anymore.
I love lit. I'm all about lit. What are you making that face for? Do you not believe? Do you think I'm just making this up?
I do, actually.
I love lit.
I think you tell me what I want to hear a lot of times.
Correct.
Unless you call me.
I tell everybody what they want to hear. That's why people like me.
Unless you call me on the
I think most people do that.
Yeah.
Unless you call me on the air a lard ass or the D word.
The D word, yeah.
Two very big highlights.
We reset
this
our
week.
relationships. We
haven't yet. We haven't had a dinner.
We have to dig a hole.
You sound like red buttons over there.
Dig
Never
a
had
hole,
a dinner.
Throw those 2 moments in the hole and then bury it. I don't want to hear about him anymore.
You don't want to hear about how he's lost a friend?
Yeah.
Okay.
That one is okay, but the others I'd like to
That
bury.
laugh, is from the what's the guy's name? That's from the Joe Fortenbaugh moment.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I would like to broker a peace.
We might have
between
to.
Yeah, there's
Joe Fortenbaugh. No, here's the thing.
Yeah,
I think we should welcome Joe Fortenbaugh to our show. He doesn't have to have anything to do with Cappy.
I think he'd probably do it.
Yeah.
Probably forgotten about it.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I
I'm
think.
sure he's let it go by now.
I'm all about bringing people together.
Yeah, except Steve Hartman. He's out. Want
I
nothing
haven't
to do with
I
Steve
haven't even
Hartman.
seen him in like 5 years.
Where is he now?
I think he does national
Wasn't he at
stuff.
Channel 5?
I heard him on the radio a couple weekends ago.
I think he does national stuff for Fox.
Does he? Yeah, I don't like him. You know what I do like, though? I like the Saturday morning KTLA news. Have you ever seen that?
Well, that's the one they had to blow up, right?
Because that guy complained about somebody leaving, and then Mark Meister is out in the desert doing the news
Oh,
now.
is he?
Yeah.
So is
and
Fred.
They got a new guy. Fred's doing a show out there, too. Yeah, Fred Rogan. My mom and Nut Stepdad Leo watch that thing every night. But I'd like to be on the KTLA Saturday morning news.
That's what you want to do now.
Who hosts it now?
I can't tell you anybody's name there.
You'd have to be in it.
Except I watch it, and they do things. They just do goofy stuff.
I used to know because their management used to all be people that came from KCAL, but
Right.
now all those people are gone. KTLA has like all new management.
Right. If you're out there, I want to be on the KTLA
You're gonna have to
morning
get in
news.
at like 3 a.m. for makeup.
Stretch goal for 2025.
Well, I know Frank Buckley. He's a great guy, but he
Frank
hosts
is
during
awesome.
the week.
Yeah, he hosts Monday to Friday.
He could probably make it happen.
How did you do a morning show back when you did Good Day LA? What time were you in for makeup?
Let's see. We went on at 7, so I was on at like 5:30.
Okay.
I got there 5:30.
That's not
It's all right.
horrible.
I had to practice my scripts.
Yeah.
You got to practice.
I understand.
Sports, I didn't. News, I had to practice, so I sounded authoritative.
There you go.
All right, so John, this is something that you sent a while back. There are many, many rich guys, billionaires, who are attempting to extend human life.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a pill developed by MRC Laboratory of Medical Sciences at Imperial College in London and Duke NUS Medical School in Singapore. They have a drug that extends the lives of laboratory mice by nearly 25%. Nearly 25% it works on mice. Are you interested in I guess it's not, it's actually warding off age, fighting age, not getting old. Will you be interested in that?
I'm interested in continuing to stay active,
Right.
Like not having my body break down. Like today, I'm going to remember for years one of our clients was a place called Stretch Lab.
Oh yeah.
Today I'm going to a place called Stretch Life in
Okay.
Manhattan
Same
Beach.
same routine?
concept.
Yeah.
There's a guy there named Amir who works miracles, and I'm going to have so I do stuff like that to make sure I can stay active. But would I take a pill specifically designed to lengthen my life, to live more years? Probably not.
Not just to live higher quality years.
Well, that I would. That's I'm already doing.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's-
so are you. That's
'cause
why
it's-
you're not working out every day for fun.
Yeah, it's an anti-aging pill. So you
Wasn't this a movie with Bradley Cooper?
It was
Limitless.
Yeah, I remember that movie. It was a good one.
Can I ask you about the stretching?
Yeah.
Seriously, I'm not doing a bit.
No.
So at Stretch Life, what are they stretching? Your lower body, upper body?
Right now, on my last road trip, I started to get up in the morning and I had lower back pain, and that's been a problem for me in the past. So
That's
I wanna,
the worst.
Yeah, I'm heading it off because if it gets any worse, I can't play golf, and as you know, I love to do that. So he's basically today we will concentrate on the lower body. I had a neck thing for about 4 months that he worked out, and now my neck's great.
How often do you see him?
Twice a month.
Okay.
That's good.
$60.
You do
I
a lot of that stuff.
I need to stretch more.
Yeah, I will be honest and say this is probably I'm in the best shape of my grown-up life, which I'm really excited about. I decided it was started with the summer shred,
right?
And I'm working my way towards my 60th birthday next year. And I honestly feel like occasionally I'll have the lower back stuff like you have, but for the most part, but I would take the pill to extend the healthy part of my life.
If I told you, take this pill, you live to be 120.
Okay.
You don't take it, you're going out at 90.
Okay.
Do you take it?
It's interesting.
120?
You don't know anything else.
I don't know if I'm going to be healthy or suffering or...
Don't know. But you know, if you don't take the pill, you go out at 90. If you do take the pill, you go out at 120.
I don't take the pill.
I don't think I do either.
Yeah, I don't either. I had a good run.
Right. If it's my time, it's my time.
90's a pretty good. 90's actually more than I'm going to get. I'm not getting 90.
Well, that's not true. Well, how old was your dad when he went out?
74.
Oh, see, my dad was almost 84.
Yeah, my dad was
83.
74. Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom's still going at 83. She's at work today.
Can you imagine if you die while working here?
Oh, my God.
The tribute promos?
Could you imagine dying while I'm on the air?
I would love
That's your dream. Admit it.
Just one day, just fall into the mic, collapse.
I'm trying to think of, has that ever happened?
Somebody died on the air?
Has a broadcaster of any type
I don't think
ever
so.
died on the air?
Now, here's the big-
Don Drysdale died in a hotel.
In a hotel, yeah.
I cried that day as a little boy because I loved Don.
Why?
Drysdale.
I felt so bad because I know Ann. I
And
know
Vin-
Annie Myers.
When Vin announced it.
Well,
It has
I'll never
to have
forget,
happened.
I knew something was seriously wrong because when they opened the pregame, this was before Twitter, before social media. When they opened the pregame show, I think they were in Montreal.
Yes.
They opened the pregame show and there were no graphics, no anything. It was 2 folding chairs, and sitting in the 2 folding chairs were Tommy Lasorda and Vin Scully. And Vin comes on and he's saying something along the lines of, "Ladies and gentlemen, I have the worst news possible. We've lost Don Drysdale." And there were no videos, no audio clips from anybody. It was just Vin and Tommy talking about Don for 30 minutes, and it was great. But I couldn't have, I felt so bad because Don married Ann later in life, and they had 3 little kids at the time. And all those kids are all doing great now. Annie is works for the Suns.
She's
down in
wonderful,
Phoenix,
yeah.
and does I actually think they're going to do I keep encouraging her to do this. I think they should do a movie about her life. She was the first women's basketball player ever to be invited to an NBA training camp. She was drafted by the Indiana Pacers, and they put her in camp, and she just physically got pushed around a little bit, and it didn't take. But I think that would all lend to a great movie.
I agree.
Her older brother, Dave, was an All-American at UCLA, was in the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar trade. And
Right,
then Annie was an All-American, won a gold medal, one of the great women's players of all time, and has spent a whole career in sports, married Don Drysdale. I would watch that movie.
Oh, yeah, me too. By the way, Herb Abramson, an announcer at WFAN in New York, passed away in 2004 while broadcasting a live New York Yankees game.
No,
Now,
So it has happened.
I'm surprised I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Now, if you died in the chair, would we go to break before Bergman pushes your body just onto the carpet, and takes over? And like,
Well,
it's my show now.
I know Bergman.
It's the Bergman
Bergman
show.
would climb over your dead body to
Well, I will
get
say
to
this.
that mic.
If anything happens to me, it's Bergman.
Yeah.
Anything.
Bergman and I put stuff in our water in order to
Right,
get
correct.
us to get to this.
That's like a Columbo episode.
It is. It is.
He was throwing Pepe off the cliff, you know?
That's right. He
Rolling
was
off the
riding
cliff.
Pepe off a cliff.
Exactly.
Whatever happened to Pepe?
He's coming back on the 23rd.
Here's the thing. I asked Pepe to come in. I wanted
Last
to see him
Friday.
stop in this week at
Last-
some point,
well,
for our
last
holiday
Friday he
Christmas
couldn't.
special.
No, he's coming in. He's doing the game the 23rd, next Monday.
If it was any other day. All right, coming up next for you, going to do some Game of Games.
Game
Is
of
Jacob
Games.
going to be here?
Yes, he is.
Okay, so here's the deal today on Game of Games. If you want to win a pair of tickets to an upcoming Lakers game and dinner on us, right now call 877-710-ESPN. 877-710-ESPN. You will get to choose one of us to win in Game of Games. So Ireland will get one, I'll get one, Jacob will get one, Brian will get one down the line. So everybody will be assigned one of the players, and if the player wins, like when I win, you will win 2 Laker tickets to an upcoming game and dinner on us. 877-710-ESPN. We will do that coming up next. In the meantime, I love my Hyundai. I got it this year. And I drive an Elantra hybrid and absolutely love this car. And here's the deal. Right now is the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event, which can make your holidays magical. And some of the cars you should check out the Ioniq 6. I had the advantage of driving all the different cars when I actually got my Elantra. So I drove the Ioniq 6. I drove the Sonata, which is great. The Santa Fe. I'm not an SUV guy, but it drives great. You got to check out a Hyundai with the Southern California Hyundai dealers. Take home your favorite Hyundai with some of the season's greatest savings. Drive away with 0% APR and 0 payments for 90 days. Best part, every Hyundai comes standard with America's best warranty. So act now. Head on over to the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event at your local SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offer ends January 2nd. You can call 562-314-4603 for details. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The destination for LA sports this fall.
Here comes LeBron and slam dunk right in Paul George's face and a foul.
Lakers basketball.
Got it back. Another three. Good. What a night for Austin Reeves.
Rams football.
Cup of the 6. Cup to the pylon. Touchdown, Cooper Cup. Touchdown, LA.
The USC Trojans.
Hands off the marks. Up the middle. Into the end zone. Touchdown. They're going wild in half of this stadium as the Trojans are going to pull off the upset. How do you do?
LAFC.
Oh, flip for LA Football Club. Diddy.
The LA Kings and Angels baseball.
The all-new ESPN LA app. Your destination for LA sports.
Hey guys, John Ireland here. To build a winning team, you have to have the right people doing what they do best. If you're in a position to hire for your business, listen closely, because we have the ultimate teammate, ZipRecruiter. And you can try ZipRecruiter for free today at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Hiring the right candidate is hard. ZipRecruiter uses powerful matching technology to quickly find and send you the most qualified people. So it makes finding and hiring your next superstar much easier. This is why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. So be like the 3.8 million businesses who have come to ZipRecruiter and sped up their hiring process. Try ZipRecruiter today for free by going to ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. One more time, ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event starts now at Carden Alleyway Hyundai. Experience the chill of winter and the thrill of savings with 0% APR on a brand new 2025 Hyundai Tucson, 2024 Elantra, Sonata, Santa Fe, Ioniq 5 for up to 48 months, and 0 payments for 90 days. Plus, enjoy peace of mind driving with America's best warranty. Carden Alleyway Hyundai, just off the 91 freeway, or online at CardenAlleyWayHyundai.com. Offer available to well-qualified buyers only, subject to HMF credit approval. Expires January 2nd, 2025. With the holiday season in full swing, stay up to date with Lakers emails sent straight to your inbox. Each email offers something different. Lakers pregame emails gets you game day essentials before tip-off, from projected starters to game times. While Lakers weekly emails gives you exclusive Lakers content created especially for subscribers. Never miss a minute of the action by signing up now at Lakers.com/emails. Let's go, Lake Show.
Lowe's knows how to help you save time and money, no matter the job. That's why we can deliver supplies to your job site as soon as same day, so you have more time to get the job done. Because when you need it fast, we've got you covered. Lowe's knows pros. Valid on eligible in-stock orders and select zip codes placed by 2 p.m. for same-day delivery by 8 p.m. Subject to driver availability. Fees vary based on purchase. More terms apply. See Lowe's.com/same-day delivery for details.
Progressive presents Renter's MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Tom Kelly's carbon fiber mountain bike. Because more than riding his carbon fiber mountain bike, Tom loves telling people about his carbon fiber mountain bike. Friends, family, even a local barista knows about his carbon fiber mountain bike. And that's why Tom's carbon fiber mountain bike, if you haven't heard about it, is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
710 ESPN.
And it is time for Game of Games on the #1 sports radio show in LA, Mason and Ireland. Game of Games. Game of Games presented by CallJacob.com. Call Jacob. Everyone loves a fighter, but in this town, winning matters, especially after an accident. So remember, anyone can fight, but CallJacob.com is here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to CallJacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. We got the jingle. Call Jacob. Thank you. Game of Games time.
Take it away, Mace.
All right, here we go. It is Game of Games time, and we welcome to the show the great Jacob Emrani. Jacob, how you doing?
I am doing great. Happy holidays, guys.
Same to you, man. We say Merry Christmas around here and Happy Hanukkah and all that stuff.
Thank you. I say the same.
Excellent. So we've got multiple listeners on the line right now. Chad Dobler, Ireland, you are playing for Chad Dobler
Let's
in
go,
Norwalk.
Chad.
Jacob, you are playing for Jorge Laverde from Redondo Beach.
Let's go, Jorge.
Sam Coralejo is playing. I'm playing for him, and Nick Jongsmith Brian is playing for
Lucky
Nick.
guy.
Yeah, lucky guy. All right, so it is Laura's game today.
Super easy, guys.
What do we got?
All right, we got a true or false because I wanted to make it as easy as possible. We are doing a holiday edition because we're playing for a future Laker game.
Yep.
And dinner on us. So I just felt like it was in the spirit.
Cool.
All right. So true or false? There's 10 towns/cities in the U.S. that are named Christmas.
Brian.
False.
Mace.
False.
I'm going true. Jacob.
I am going true as well.
You should have went with the boys as false because
There
there's
are
only
more.
4.
Oh, I thought there were more. There's only 4.
There's
Okay.
only 4. In Mississippi, Florida, Arizona, and Michigan, only 4.
Okay.
All right, second one. True or false? Santa has 10 reindeer, and one of them is named Vixen. Is this true or false?
Mace.
False.
It's me next, and I'm also saying false. Jacob.
False.
Brian.
False.
Do you guys know why it's false?
Because
there's
there are
only
only 9 reindeer.
Yes!
Yeah.
Parker didn't get that.
Sorry,
All right.
Parker.
I was like, how does that
Brian
really
and
know?
Mace have 2. Jacob and I have 1.
All right. So you're supposed to kiss under the mistletoe, but is it true or false that mistletoe means kiss in German?
All right, this one's me. I am going to say that is false. Jacob.
False.
Brian.
True.
Mace.
False.
It is false. Brian, you should have went with the crowd. It means holy berry.
Holy berry. Okay.
All right, so Mason has 3, which is very good news for Sam.
Yes.
Everyone else has 2.
Okay, so everybody's in it.
Maybe I did this way too easy. Maybe way too easy. So true or false, the official Christmas flower in North America is a poinsettia.
Jacob.
True.
Brian.
True.
Mace.
True.
I'm with the crowd. I think it's true.
It is true.
Yeah. All right, so Mason still has a 1-point lead. How many of these are left, Laura?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, so plenty of time.
Mhm.
All right, here we go.
There are. I just maybe I did them too easy. True or false?
Keep saying that.
I do. You guys are good at it. So true or false? In the year 1875, Christmas, December 25th, officially became a national holiday, and we have Ulysses S. Grant to thank for.
Brian.
False.
Mace.
True.
I think it's true. Jacob.
I think it's true as well.
Brian, you got it right. It
Ah.
was Ulysses S. Grant, but it was in 1870, not 1875.
Okay,
wrong
so
year.
here. Wow, this is close. Brian 4, Mace 4, Jacob 3, John 3. All right, here we go.
All right. True or false? The mischievous character that pranks people after Thanksgiving until Christmas Eve its name is Elf on the Shelf. True or false?
Mace.
Elf on the Shelf. That's true.
Well, wait a minute.
What, you're saying it tricks people?
It's a little it tricks. It does
Okay,
pranks.
yeah, I'm going to say true.
Does little pranks.
Yeah.
It doesn't do pranks. You just hide the elf on the shelf, and the elf on the shelf then is to be found by someone.
The question was the question.
The
statement was the statement.
Yeah.
I'm going to go false.
Okay.
Jacob.
Yeah, I don't know about tricking. Yes, false.
Brian.
Oh, that's true.
Laura?
It is true.
Yeah.
Wait,
The
what
elf,
pranks?
What pranks
The
does the
Elf on
Elf
the
on the
Shelf.
Shelf
on the
play?
shelf for 10 years. What
Elf
pranks?
on the Shelf is supposed to do little pranks, and that's what he's
What
doing.
pranks does it do? It's
What
an
is an
inanimate
example of a
object.
prank?
Exactly. The prank you as the person.
I think this question should be thrown
Oh.
out.
I got
no,
it
no,
right,
no,
so
no,
I
no,
think
I
it
got
should
it right.
stand.
Agreed. It should be thrown out.
Jacob,
Yes.
you're a lawyer.
Wait,
Yes.
complaining!
No, wait. Jacob's a lawyer. Legally, can we get this thrown out for lack of clarity?
I believe that there was.
I said the
this was
mischievous
vague.
character.
Vague and ambiguous is the objection we make very often in a deposition.
Yes, I think no one should lose, but no one should win on that question.
Wow.
The little mischievous character that makes pranks. Okay?
No, there are no pranks. Mason's right. It's an inanimate
It
object.
is an inanimate object.
Go to the next one.
Look,
We're keeping it 4-3. Mason, Brian have 4. Jacob and John have 3.
Where's that lube rubber tie? Ugh.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
All right. True or false? The idea of Santa Claus coming down the chimney originated in England. True or false?
This one's me. I don't know. I've never heard that. I'll go true. Jacob.
I will go false.
Brian.
True.
Mace.
False.
It is false.
Ooh.
It goes back to Dutch.
Okay, so Jacob got that and Mace got that, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. How many are left, Laura?
We have 3 left because
okay,
you
Mace,
kicked one
you got to
out.
start going first.
Okay.
Here we go.
True or false? Santa Claus is officially recognized as a Canadian citizen.
Mace.
False.
Brian.
True.
Jacob.
True.
I got to go true.
It is true.
okay.
Canada declares Santa Claus a citizen in 2008.
Okay, listen to this.
I caught him.
Brian
So
5, Mason 5, Jacob 5, John 4. There are 2 left, right?
Yes, 2 left.
Okay, here we go.
All right. True or false? The world's largest snowflake on record is measured at 15 inches in diameter. True or false?
Brian.
15 inches in diameter.
I'll take true.
Mace.
I'll take false.
Jacob.
I'm going false, too.
I think it's false. Laura?
You guys should have went with Brian. It's
Oh,
true.
damn.
So Brian
Bell in
knocks,
Montana.
Brian knocks me out.
One
well,
left.
my guy, they already hung up on my guy anyway.
Wow.
So that's a
Oh,
good
He
thing.
hung up. I didn't
He
hang
hung up. He
He
knows
hung up.
you're a loser.
Okay,
Oh,
but,
wow.
but now, speaking of losers, you and Jacob Mace are losing to Brian. As his final act as a single man,
Yeah, okay.
he is about to take you down.
Brian,
Brian
good
has
luck.
6.
Good luck.
Mason, Jacob have 5. Laura, do you have a tiebreaker if you need one?
I do.
Okay. What's the question?
All right.
Brian, you go first.
True or false? I did say that the poinsettia is the North
flower
American.
of
Yes, thank
Christmas,
you.
yeah.
I lost the question. But did you guys? Is it true or false that it actually didn't originate in the U.S.?
A poinsettia, Brian. True or false? It did not originate in the U.S.?
Not
Okay.
originate in the U.S.
I'll take false.
Okay, you think it did originate
did.
in the U.S. That means you two
We're saying that
We're
it's
are
saying
saying
true, yeah.
I'm rooting for a true because we need chaos. Laura, what's the answer?
Do you guys know where it originated?
Germany.
Mexico.
Mexico.
Okay, so we
Mexico.
got a
Mexico.
3-way tie.
Oh,
Viva
wow.
Mexico.
Jorge, Sam, Nick on the line.
Yep.
Somebody is going to win a pair of Lakers tickets for an upcoming game and dinner on us. Laura, tiebreaker time.
Let's go.
So,
Okay. What's the tiebreaker, Laura?
so this question came up a lot. So over the 12 days of Christmas, how many total gifts did your Trula give to you?
Okay, I'm putting a time limit on this, and it's going to be 7 seconds. Ready? How many gifts are in the 12 days of Christmas?
Total.
Total
okay?
gifts.
Total.
7,
Remember-
6,
Remember, they
5,
get repeated.
4,
Oh,
3,
they get repeated.
They get
2,
repeated.
1. Everybody, give me a number. Brian, what'd you write down?
55.
55. Mace?
103.
Jacob?
150.
What's the
They
answer?
get repeated, guys, so you got to count them. 354.
Oh, Jacob wins it.
Let's go, Jorge.
There you go.
and
Congratulations to Jorge Laverde from Redondo Beach.
I'm going to bring Jorge
Yeah,
on.
bring
Hold
him
on.
on.
Hey, Jorge.
Yes.
Congratulations. You want to say?
Let's go.
Nice, man. Pair of tickets for an upcoming Lakers game and dinner on us, man.
Hey, Jorge, you better have Jacob's phone number in your cell from now on, man.
Thank you, guys. You guys are amazing. I love the show.
Okay,
Awesome,
hang on, Jorge.
Congratulations.
Laura's going to get your info.
Thanks, man. Happy
All right.
Christmas.
Congrats.
Not would you cool it with the happy
I like
Christmas?
happy Christmas.
Give me
You
that
guys
lucky
I
pen
like
back.
happy
You
Christmas.
They
By the
get
way, I just want to
repeated.
point out for Laura's benefit, Elf on the Shelf is typically portrayed as a mischievous character who plays pranks as part of its tradition.
Yes.
And I got that one
Some
right.
common pranks. The elf on the shelf might mess up the pantry, toilet paper the Christmas tree, drawing mirrors on windows, changing locations.
Here's the problem.
Yes.
It's the idea
Right.
of it being a mischievous
That's why it was
character,
vague.
as opposed to the actual thing sitting on your shelf.
But no, that pulls pranks. He can't pull pranks. I have to pull the pranks
The
for him.
right.
That's why it's confusing. But the right person won.
Yeah, the right person
Jacob
won.
brought it
Way
home.
to go, Brian. All right, there you have that. Congratulations to Jorge. So what do you got going for the holidays, Jacob?
Hey, just loving the fact.
Do you want to go to Sacramento for 4 days? Come on, me and you.
Lovely this time of year.
Yeah.
Lovely.
I gotta tell you, I love this part of the year. You know, being a partner with the Lakers, LAFC, and the Rams, I've had an opportunity to already do some great stuff with the Rams last night. We were at Walmart.
Yeah.
And
I saw the video. You and a bunch of the Rams were there?
A bunch of the Ram players. I was with Brennan Jackson. Super, super nice guy.
I saw Kyron Williams
Kyron
was there.
was there. Jared Verse
V8
was there.
was there.
Yeah, everybody was there. And we each got paired up with a kid that got an opportunity to shop with a gift card.
You've been getting gifts for a lot of other people over the past 48 hours
It's been
there, my
nice.
friend.
Yeah, that's
Good
nice.
for
It
you.
was great. It was really good with a lot of kids and hanging out with them. And last week did the same thing with the Lakers, which was really fun. So it's just wonderful to be able to be somewhere and make kids or people other than kids make them happy during the holidays and put a smile on their face.
So what will you and the family have for the holidays this year? I mean, obviously you and your kids, and what will you do?
So, we're going to be at a basketball tournament. So
Sure you are.
So we ended up doing Hanukkah. We celebrate Hanukkah.
Yes.
So we ended up doing Hanukkah early with our family since we won't be in town. And then after that, hopefully get a couple of days of skiing in. And, I'm 24/7, so it doesn't matter where I am.
Right.
I'm on the phone and
Call
I'm working.
Jacob.
So I'm working. So, but it's a great time, to be with family and really be thankful for everything that God's given us.
Awesome, man. So we appreciate your partnership a lot. Appreciate you being here every week, and love talking about you. Trust you completely. And if I'm ever, I've called you.
Oh, yes.
I have called you. Everybody loves a fighter, but in this town, winning matters. Jacob is the guy. He is the real deal. If you are involved in an accident, go to calljacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB.
And before I get off, I just want to say that really honestly, it's been so awesome to be in the studio with you, John, Brian, and the whole team, right? Everybody who's here and works so hard. And I want to say thank you for not only, being, in business with me, but to be friends with me. And I'm very thankful for that.
Yeah,
we love having you. I was thinking the other day when I was growing up, there was one law firm that I won't say the name of it because I think they're probably still around, but there was one law firm that advertised on TV and radio, and everybody knew who they were.
Yep.
And I think it's incredibly cool that now the one guy who does tons of advertising on radio, TV is you, and I'm friends with you.
Yep.
So I think it's a really cool
Yeah,
thing.
my friends are like, he's a star.
Yeah.
Jacob is a star. Awesome to see you, man.
Thank you, guys.
Have a
Happy
great holiday
holidays.
season.
Appreciate
Absolutely.
you guys. Thank you.
All right, coming up next for you, going to do some super crosstalk. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
In SoCal. Go to ESPNLA.com and nominate who you think is making LA a better place. This can be a mentor, a teacher, a coach, a good Samaritan, a youngster who brightens your day. Tell us who's smiling and you could win some awesome prizes like sweet tickets from ESPN LA, Sonic Care electric toothbrushes, whitening treatment, and a grand prize of Invisalign from Beverly Hills Ortho. Enter now at ESPNLA.com and remember you're always smiling at Beverly Hills Orthodontics. Hey, John Ireland here. Are you going through a life change? Whether you're downsizing, inheriting a home, or ready for a change, Seller's Advantage is here to make selling your home easy. They'll buy it as is with a competitive cash offer. No repairs, no hassle. With Seller's Advantage, you're in control. Close as quickly as you want and do it on your own terms. Check out their reviews online and call for a no-obligation offer at 888-390-AS-IS. That's 888-390-2747 or visit sellersadvantage.com.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. KRDC AM 1110 Pasadena, Los Angeles.
K256CX 99.1 FM Pasadena, Los Angeles.
It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk.
Are we ready for Sedano and Cap to join Mason and Ireland?
Super Crosstalk begins.
Super Crosstalk, presented by Coors Light. Coors Light, made to chill.
It's time for Super Crosstalk.
She absolutely is. There you go. Look who it is. Cappy's in town. Andy Kamenetsky is here. Andy, what's happening, man?
Not much.
Yeah?
Not much. Interesting conversation before we came on air.
Oh, that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we should talk about that particular world
Yeah, it's
record.
probably
Do
not
you
in
want
the
to?
spirit of the
Yeah,
holidays.
It's probably not. It's not a holiday. Now,
Wait,
you
know what? Wait till you leave. That's more of a me thing.
correct.
Than a
Yeah,
you
you
thing.
can do the
Yeah.
1,000 guys.
Yeah.
So
Yellow.
Not me, but she can.
She can. Yeah, she can.
Yeah.
So, Cappy, you're all decked out in holiday. You've got a, let's see, like a goofy shirt under and then a goofy hoodie over. And it's
Wow, I love
that's
it.
a Christmas tree.
Yes, it is.
Oh, very nice.
Now, is this a new item or is it something you've had in your life?
No, this is something that I pull out once a year.
Okay.
Now, is this your Friday?
It's not actually. I'm believe it or not, Mace. I'm going to work an entire week.
Get out of here!
Yes,
really?
I am.
With me.
Yes,
Very
I am.
excited.
Oh, it's you
Yes,
and Andy
I
the
am.
rest of the week.
The law firm of Kamenetsky and Kaplan.
Oh, nothing says Christmas like
Right.
Kamenetsky and Cappy.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Yes, sir.
Just a week early for Hanukkah.
Yes. Although it's the
Andy,
same
your
day
level
this year.
of excitement, mine on a scale of 1 to 10, is at an 11. Your level of excitement for the NBA Cup Final, which starts in an hour and a half.
Oh,
You know
God.
what? I'm giving this a 9. It's a good game.
It's a good
It's
game.
a really good game.
They ended up with a good matchup.
Yeah,
I absolutely
That's what
agree.
I'm talking about.
And I have some money on it too.
Do you?
Yeah.
What'd you bet? How'd you bet it?
I
Since
bet
I can't bet NBA. I'll live vicariously through you.
I bet on Sleeper. I bet on Shea. I bet on who else? Giannis going for 30.5 more than.
What was the Shea number?
The Shea number was points plus assists plus rebounds 43.5. And I
That's
took the
doable.
more than.
Yeah,
That's
I, think,
doable.
I like both those.
I think
bets.
those should be big
I
games
think
tonight.
Shea is going to look to show out because this is like the highest stage he has
It
been
is,
on.
you're right.
as
And
a
Oklahoma
player.
City, as good as they are, don't have a lot of national TV games. The Lakers have more national TV games than OKC.
I'm telling you right now, the league made a serious mistake not putting the Thunder on Christmas Day. I don't know what they were thinking.
All right, so here's just a random observation, and Michael agrees with me. Defensively, Oklahoma City's the best defensive NBA team I've seen in 10 years. I mean, they are that good. They get into you like you would not believe. As soon as you catch the ball, even if you're 40 feet away from the basket, Lou Dort or Shea is right in front. And Andy, they're doing it without Chet Holmgren, who's their best shot blocker.
They're really, really good. They've got Alex Caruso. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is actually a pretty solid defender.
Led the league in steals 2 years ago.
Jalen Williams is a good defender. And they all just work really well together.
Yeah, and they
You hear that,
stole
Mace?
Caruso.
Yeah,
You
I
hear
do.
that?
Now, Andy, are you in the league? I forget. I know you got the Locked On Lakers podcast.
Which, Andy, doesn't that have a YouTube component?
It does have a YouTube component for the sickos who like to watch.
Yeah, nice.
Are you talking about the Trudell Fantasy League?
No. I'm saying, are you in the league? The way Shadano and Ireland, they're actually in the league.
I consider myself on the periphery of the league. Like I know enough people in the league that if I need,
See, it's like purgatory. You're not quite. You have 1 foot in and 1 foot out.
I know enough people that if I really need information about the league or an entry point into the league, I feel like I got connections.
See, I feel like I'm in the league because I'm in that Trudell Fantasy League, and
really?
like I'm trying to work a trade with Jovan Buha.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
He's in the
What's
league.
the trade? Don't tell me
I don't.
who has. Don't tell me who has.
I don't
what
have it.
guys.
I don't have it
Oh,
in front of
okay.
me, but I'm constantly in contact with Jovan because he's got a really good team.
Jovan does.
My team is in second place, by the way, in that league.
Come on, really?
Shadano's at the back of the pack.
Who's your GM?
Me.
Come on, you're doing
You
this
kidding
on
me?
your own?
I'm doing it.
Are you in this league, Andy?
I am not in this league. I did
Okay.
it one time
You're not in the
years
league?
ago.
By
too
the
much
way, you know
work.
what's so funny? I took I'd done some reading and it's which is dangerous and some studying, and I took this guy named Yves Missi. You say his
Yeah.
name is
Yeah.
from New Orleans.
No, I like him.
in the last round of the draft.
He's been
and
pretty
he
good.
has been pretty damn
well,
good
and
for
they've
the
had so many
15th
injuries
pick.
that he's been thrown into the fire. That guy's starting
They
more
say
games than he's not.
the guy. There are 3 guys they won't trade: Trey Murphy,
Herb Jones,
and
Missi.
Yves Missi.
What's interesting about that is their best players, Brandon Ingram, C.J. McCollum, Zion Williamson, all available.
All on
and
the block.
DeJounte Murray, perhaps, too.
Yeah, so here's a question for you guys about Zion. So Zion, if you talk to anybody around the NBA, they say they've never seen a guy with this skill set. He's basically Charles Barkley without a three-point shot, but you can't stop him. He's 280 pounds, and he's quick, so he can dribble past you. He's got a great rebound game. He's the type of player you wait 20 years for, but he cannot stay healthy. He has played Cap less than 40% of his games in 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
If you were a team that you're looking to make a splash, you've got to do something. Your team's going in the wrong direction. Would you give up assets and roll the dice that your medicals have could get Zion healthy, or do you just write him off as don't touch him with a 10-foot pole?
Me, I'm not touching the guy.
No way.
Andy, how about you?
Absolutely not.
Yeah. I don't know who would bet on that.
I just love his talent.
You need to have an elite culture in your organization and an elite training staff, and even then, it's kind of a dice roll.
Right, because a dice roll or a roll of the dice.
It's either a dice roll of the dice.
That's interesting the way you put dice in front
dice
of roll. I had not heard that prior like that.
Dice roll.
No,
All right,
that's interesting.
Andy, who says no? Who says no to this? Andrew Wiggins, Jonathan Kuminga, and a number 1 pick to New Orleans for Zion. Who says no?
The
Golden
Warriors.
State.
The Warriors, because if I'm the Pelicans, done.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great trade for
faxing
New
that
Orleans.
thing
It's a
in.
terrible trade for
You're
Golden
faxing
State.
it in,
Why?
Faxing.
Because you're trading for a guy that gets hurt all the time. He's played, as you pointed
Right,
out,
but
he's
look
played
like-
40% of the games in his career.
Correct. So let's say he never plays for Golden State.
Right.
You get out from under the Wiggins contract, which is a max contract, and Kuminga is hot and cold anyway.
No, I
what
think
did you give up?
They are showcasing Kuminga right now, and he's been pretty good.
Right, but Joe Lacob's a gambler. That's the
If
type
Zion
of
can't,
trade.
if Zion can't stay on the court, and if you're the Warriors, you want to win, then you've lost all of your infrastructure.
I think
there.
Joe Lacob is too smart to do a deal like
See,
that.
I would argue your infrastructure is Steph, Draymond.
Steph and Draymond by themselves cannot win you a championship.
But they would still have Pajemski. They'd still have Looney. They still have Trace Jackson Davis. Now they have
Pajemski's
Zion.
been
They have
underperforming.
Dennis, they have
Pajemski
Dennis
hasn't been
Schroeder.
good,
No,
Well, you don't
Pajemski
need
not
him.
good?
You don't need. Then put Pajemski in
You
the
like
deal.
Pajemski?
Pajemski's last year he
fine.
looked good. Now he's just okay.
would've
He's a
thought-
rotation player,
Yeah.
but he's just okay.
I would have thought
What do you think,
Mashansky would have
Pajemski?
loved Pajemski.
Mashansky is a big Pajemski
Right.
fan.
I would've
So is
thought
Kevin
I
that.
have
Epstein.
suggested if LeBron said trade me to Golden State,
Yeah.
I would anticipate getting Wiggins, Kuminga, and Pajemski
For LeBron and Bronny.
for LeBron and Bronny.
Yeah,
you need to add one more.
Probably
You need to
picks.
add the Peyton Jr. or
Yeah.
Peyton 2
Do you
pick
got-
to make it work.
Those two teams can't take on any money, so the money would have to almost be exactly match.
Exactly. Yeah. I think if you added Gary Payton 2 in there, it comes out to about LeBron's
But
salary.
Andy, I think most Laker fans think they're making a trade, and I'm not so sure they are. It's just hard for them because they don't have anything that anybody else wants, other than.
Wait a minute. Did you just say the Lakers don't have anything that anybody
No,
else wants?
Stay with me.
Okay.
Other than Dalton Connect and Austin Reeves.
Right.
We all agree they're not trading LeBron or AD, right?
Oh, wait, excuse me.
Unless
Quick
LeBron says
question.
trade me.
But
Right.
point of information.
Yeah.
Is LeBron something that somebody wants?
Sure, but
Okay.
he has a no trade clause.
Yeah, and I got that. But I'm just wondering, you said they don't have anything that anybody wants, and I thought you meant even LeBron
He
and
meant
AD.
a trade to supplement LeBron and AD.
Right.
Oh, how
so
would
I
I know
think
that?
we're keeping LeBron and AD no matter what. Would
But
you
it-
guys
You
agree
might
with
read
that? Unless LeBron asks for a
Unless
trade.
LeBron asks for a trade, sure. There's
Okay.
no other way.
So we take them off the
Yep.
board.
Okay.
When your phone rings,
AD's still on the board.
if you're Rob Pelinka and your phone rings, the people they're asking you for are they want your two number ones, they want Austin Reeves, and they want Dalton Connect. And Andy, if I'm right about this, and you're not trading LeBron or AD, and those are the two guys that are being asked for, I'm not sure they're making a deal.
Well, I mean, if you're the Lakers, though, why is Austin Reeves so untouchable?
Because what if he leaves?
Well, it depends who you get.
Right. Depending what you get back, he's cost controlled, and he's one of your best players, your third best player.
But he's not good enough to be the third best player on a championship team. You need to upgrade from Austin Reeves. And in some ways, and look, I like Austin. Austin's a good player. In some ways, though, like when you brought up his contract, I think in some ways his contract is actually too good for the Lakers' own good. Like it's
He only makes like $15 million a year,
I know,
right?
but it's such a value that they want to hang on to it. But I think they want to hang on to it at the expense of actually improving the team.
By the way, it's only $12 million a year.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I
Very
get. Look,
tradable
he's
contract.
a total value. I'm not debating that. I'm saying this team is set up for Austin Reeves to be the third best player, like on a contending team. He's not that good.
But wait,
he's not at that level.
But I have a question. If Austin Reeves is not, as a 3, he's not good enough to be a 3 on a championship team, are the Lakers' current 1 and 2 good enough to be a championship team? Because I would argue that LeBron now on the verge of turning 40 and AD with his lack of consistency, they're not a good enough 1 or 2.
This is part of the problem the Lakers have, too, when it comes to 82 games. If you're talking about just in the playoffs, they probably are good enough as a 1 and 2.
Right.
The problem is you got to get yourself in the best position throughout the regular season to enter the playoffs from a position of strength.
Right.
That's where the Lakers have a
And
problem.
Cap, I would clap back at you about AD not being consistent. Maybe in past years, but look at him this year. He's had maybe 2 bad games. He's had like 25
He did
great
go
games
through a lull
and 2
where he
bad
had
games.
4 out of 5 games less than 20 points. He did have that streak
but to
while
your
the
original
Lakers were
question,
slumping.
I would argue
Thanks for backing me up, Mason.
If you're
I'm with
basically
you.
unwilling to trade Austin Reeves, then
Not
you're
unwilling, but I wonder, like, well, first of all, the other thing is who are you getting? Like, anybody I suggest to Trudell, he says no.
Right.
Every single
But you know what? When they
person
make a
in
move,
town.
he's going to love it. He
Right.
will hail the move
Like,
as
if you
a
go
work
to
of
Trudell,
genius.
Zach LaVine, hate it. Jonas
Zach
Valanciunas,
LaVine.
hate it. You know, it's like anybody that you bring up.
So he's right about those two.
Well, but I mean, add any other player that's rumored to be traded.
Okay,
pick one, anyone.
Brandon Ingram
Doesn't want him. Says he doesn't fit.
Oh, he also can't stay healthy. He's injured.
Right.
Now,
Injured
you
now.
brought up, though, the idea of what would another team want. Here's somebody I've been thinking about. We just talked about the Pelicans. If they really go into a fire sale, when the Lakers reportedly tried to get Murray from the Hawks, Austin Reeves was the sticking point. Reportedly, the Lakers would not include Reeves. The Pelicans, though, looking to trade Murray would be a different reason. They're looking to get out from under the money.
Yeah.
So if you were willing to go like D'Lo and as much expiring money as you have, and then it turns into how much are you willing to give up in draft capital, the Pelicans might be interested just to get out of Murray's long-term money.